those first 3 weeks, I think 6,500 miles is the number of travel you'll be doing. I know you've never done it before, but how do you mentally and physically prepare for that kind of travel workload?
I mean, hopefully just to get good sleep on the plane, I think would be one of the biggest keys. Sleeping on the plane has never been too difficult for me, so hopefully it doesn't start that week. And we'll just manage it. Like I said, we've done it before in Thanksgiving week. Haven't with the travel necessarily, but other teams have. It's not new. Obviously, they're doing everything they can to make sure we have the best plan and the best resources for everything that our recovery and just the process we're going to go through. So looking forward to it.
What do you look when the schedule comes out? What do you look for?
First 3 games, honestly. After that, I couldn't tell you much more. I mean, I know right around who we're playing Thanksgiving and some here or there, but to me, it's the first 3 games. I want to know first opener, first home game, and then it just happens that we're going to Rio in the 3rd game. But I can honestly, every year, I probably couldn't tell you who our 4th opponent is until week 2, and so. Just keeping it simple.
Your thoughts on Caleb Downs, for the whole draft, but also just adding him on the defensive side?
Yeah, I mean, obviously we needed help. We went into that side, right? Everybody knowing that that's what we were going to do, starting with the staff, and did that to then just adding as many players as we can, whether it be veterans in the free agent signing or in the draft. And I think we did a hell of a job. And just obviously being around these guys for 2 weeks, looks like they're a lot of high character guys, learning their stories, learning to know their why, and as we do some of these, fundamental things and building our culture, you're just getting to know about them. And spending a little bit of time already around Caleb. I love the way that he's wired, and I'm excited for him, as I said. But he's got some great vets, whether it be myself to ask questions to, or great vets on that defensive side now to help make sure that he gets off to a great start.
The offense was so good last year, but 10%. He thinks you guys could even be substantially better. What's the mindset there as far as building upon one of the better years you all have had?
Yeah, I mean, sure, it was good, right? It was great. There was a lot of goodness in it, but as Jake said, we go down and you self-scout and you break down different things, and we weren't a good red zone team. Necessarily we weren't the worst, but we weren't near to our standard, and in areas we damn near pretty much were the worst, and that's nobody's okay with that. Nobody's complacent. Nobody wants average. Nobody wants to be good. We want to be great. We know the players that we have, the culture that we're building, how selfless each and every one of those guys are on that side of the ball. We're just going to hold each other accountable and build and understand that last year was year 1 under Shadi and what we could do. And so it's up to us to make sure we take a step and a big step.
From a health standpoint, did you find something like you were so healthy and things seemed to be pretty good for you last year? Did you find something, or is it just the game and sometimes things happen?
I think it's the game. I think it's being more mobile.
Well, there you have it, everybody. There you have it. Let me get rid of Skinny Jaden. We don't need Skinny Jaden right now. But yes, there you have it, everybody. Good evening. We will break down some of the things Dak said. Again, we sit here in the last day of OTAs at the Star in Frisco. Caleb Downs is just picking stuff up at an incredible rate, but that's what we knew about him. Caleb Downs is a loyal Cowboys in the house, so he could tell you. He's an Ohio State fan. He is a day one leader. I'll be curious to see if they give him the captaincy. I doubt it, but that would be interesting to see because he's already coming in. He has a veteran presence about him. He will be a nickel corner. He will play base. If in a base 3-4, he will play safety. But everything else, 70% of the time, you're playing nickel. So he's going to play the slot again. Just love what we're seeing so far from Caleb Downs. Nothing's too big for this guy. Maybe that's because he's been the best at what he's done since he was a little kid. I don't know, but we're happy that we got him. Let me welcome in the Zoom crew. We got Loyal Cowboy, we got Hallie Pierce, Walker Wade, and my man Jesse. I haven't seen him in a while. I missed you, brother. I'm glad you're okay. Looks like you're home. You're home? Wow.
Yes, I am.
Wow. Are you doing okay, brother?
I'm fine. I had some issues with personal issues with mom and my stuff there, guys. So I'm sorry.
I'm sorry to hear that, brother. I'm sorry to. Yeah, Jimbo, a rookie captain. I'm just saying, I doubt they'll make it a rookie. Last year we had, believe it or not, we had Donovan Wilson and Osa Odigizua as our 2 captains on defense.
Well, you look at Caleb Downs' collegiate career. He's probably he's NFL ready. He played for Alabama under Nick Saban. Then he went to Ohio State, played for Ryan Day. He had the defensive coordinator in what's crap? Can't even think of our defensive coordinator for Ohio State.
He played under Nick Saban.
I mean, he's played under some NFL coaches, so I think day one, he'll be a day one starter because of that.
Yeah, I was just listen. I get it, guys. I see the comments in the chat. I'm just saying, Rob A. But like when I tell you, he is already like taking nothing's too big for this guy. Everything I'm hearing from inside the building, they're just amazed. I don't think they'll make him a captain, but Rob A. They made Donovan Wilson and Osa defensive captains last year. So if Donovan Wilson can be a captain, I think more likely you'll see probably Quinnen, and then you'll probably see, somebody in the secondary, maybe like a veteran like a Malik Hooker. That makes sense. I'm just saying early on, returns are great, and that's all you could really ask for. I know people say, it's just shirts, like T-shirts and shorts. I get what everybody's saying, but there's a reason why he was such a highly touted prospect. We're excited about it, but Dak Prescott brought up everybody their shortcomings. I know Eagles Drew likes to point it out, and he is 100% correct. As good as we were on offense, our red zone was not great, and they know that. Year one under Shoddy was a success, but it wasn't a home run. Maybe it was an extra base hit, right? Maybe it was a double. I would say it was a success, but you would expect him to get better on offense. If not, that could be a problem for Shoddy and the Cowboys. We all know they'll be better on defense. They won't be last in the league on defense. They can only go up. I was talking to Vinny Hagan today on the phone, and I'm like, and then I was thinking, I'm like, if Christian Parker comes in a really good situation. I mean, it was a horrible defense, kind of like what Dan Quinn came in under Mike Nolan, loyal.
Right, and Rob make a good point. I mean, we do got to let it grow into the defense. I'm just saying, I just think he'll be a day one starter.
Yeah, well, he's good. Yeah, he will be. But I mean,
I'm saying he's going to be the captain, but I think he'll be a day one starter.
I just said it would be interesting, and I don't know. I don't want to see him wearing number 13. I don't know.
Well, what impressed me with him is that he already knows the playbook. So he was pretty quick on that.
I wish he would have worn number 2. I don't know why.
Well, it's not over yet. Again, wait till camp. Do not buy your jersey yet if you're a jersey person. I think he'll eventually be number 2. It is what it is. I'm not a big number 2 guy either. I just hate the number 13 for obvious reasons. But let's get into the schedule a little bit. And as I see everybody, what's up, Clemente? A shout out, brother. I did reach out to that giant content creator, and he's getting back to me. So that could be something. I'm looking for a giant content creator for Thursday. The Pizzle's not quite ready. Bad Dog is busy. And after that, we got Jesse, but I know Jesse works, and he's always available. I know he is. So I'm trying to find other people to bring in other than my normal go-to. So I'm waiting to hear. But, like digging into the schedule, there's 2 different times this year where they play 3 games in 11 days, twice. But there's a spot in the schedule where they only play 1 game in like a 28-day span. That could be good or be bad, but they will get a rest. They have multiple spots during the schedule where they have extended periods of time off. Playing on a Thursday, not playing until a Monday, the bye week shortly following, then playing on a Monday night. I think it's a tough road to schedule, but I think it's one that, under the circumstances, really could have been a lot worse, in my opinion. You guys agree, disagree?
Yeah, I like how the schedule is. Yeah, it could have been last year when they put 4 games in 16, 17 days. That was ridiculous.
Yeah, it is. And their goal, everybody, is to play a game on every night of the week. That's the NFL's goal. Now, I'm an old school person. I don't like that. What's up, Jeff Lee? What's up, William Tilton? What's up, Joe? What's up, Rob A? What's up, Jimbo? I'm not
They
into
just gotta
that.
put your big boy pants on. Plain and simple. They gotta put their big boy
Yeah,
pants.
but it still may cause injuries. You know what I mean? It's too many games can cause injuries. Remember, but they don't practice like they used to, and it's gonna be like the fifth or sixth game when they're gonna get their football body. So prone to injury, two-edged sword. But it's all about
Yeah.
money anyway.
And now we're hearing that Malik Neighbors is looking at week 3 to 5 for his return.
Yeah.
I didn't know if any.
I figured that much.
That's a smart, Jesse. That's smart business. Again, he's your future. He's a phenomenal football player. You
course.
need to take it easy with him. Walker Wade, are you in the house, brother? He's here,
just
but
here.
not here. All right, we'll let him go. Brian, what's good, Vinny? How are you, my man? As you see, I got red today. It was a scorcher out there. I came home, took a shower, and felt a lot better. Giants are 0-4, says Vinny Hagan. I don't know, man.
Sure, buddy.
Who
Live your
knows?
dream, Vinny.
Who knows? I'll be real interested to hear what Louis T has to say about the Commanders, because the Commanders are the mystery to me. The Commanders are the mystery. I think we know the Giants will be better. I think we know the Eagles still probably have the best talent out of the 4 teams in the NFC East, but a lot of coaching changes, right? You've lost some bodies, you've gained some bodies. I think Jonathan Grenard is going to be key to that team, and I think Dallas. Here's a crazy stat, Hallie. Dallas Cowboys going into training camp last year, not after we made all the trades and stuff. Going into training camp, there's only 3 starters left on that defense. 3.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Obviously. So, again, since training camp last year, there are only 3 starters that are expected to start. Now, that doesn't count Quinnen or Kenny, because remember, going into the training camp, we still had Micah. Remember, he was sitting on the massage table.
With his
being a little
aching
bitch.
back.
Yeah. I can't move. Oh wait, I'm traded. I'm ready to go. I'm 50-50 to play week 1, right? That BS. What's up, Bruce? So when you look at it from that perspective, they had made wholesale changes. How fast, can they turn this around from a horrible defense to a mediocre defense? A mid-pack gets you to the point where you're vying for a playoff spot. If you don't get the mid-pack,
I think it's going to become. I think it's going to come from them. More wins they get, the more I think their confidence.
Well, that's why, in my opinion, Loyal, a guy like Caleb Downs, who was very smart, he's a sound football player. He's not flashy. He's sound. He will make a tackle. What happened last year was just we gave up more 30-plus yard plays than anybody in the league. There was a confusion in the secondary, kind of like, under Mike Nolan, where everybody's looking at poor Malik Hooker's getting thrown out, saying how bad he is. Meanwhile, it's Donovan Wilson and some of the corners that we were shoveling in there that just were not doing the job. And obviously the linebacker situation with Kenneth Murray was disgusting. They should have brought back the guy we had the year before who had over 100 tackles, Eric Hendricks. So, we'll see where that lands. If Dallas' defense can get to 20th, 18 to 20th range, then they'll be in position to be half decent. If not, we could be in for another long season. I'm just happy that they were able to get a guy like Caleb Downs. Like to Hallie's point, he knows the playbook already. He's already controlling. You could just tell the savvy that this guy has. People are probably tired of hearing.
Well, shouldn't
about
everybody know the playbook? I mean,
you would
is
think
he
so,
special
Rob?
because he's there? He
would
knows
think
it
so.
before everyone else.
But
Everyone
he
has to
literally
know
knew it the week
learn
after being
playbook.
drafted. That's pretty impressive, brother.
Well, I'm just
If he
happy.
truly knows the whole playbook within a week, that's pretty. You got to have a pretty damn high IQ to
That's
sit
what
there
I mean.
memorizing.
I'm
Well,
Yeah.
when I look at
everyone
it, I
has to know
think
the
it's
playbook before the season
What's
starts.
up, Clay
so.
Wise? How are you, brother?
well, I
Yeah,
look at
hear
it
you.
this way, Rob. the work ethics are a lot better than some of the other players that were on there, especially
What's up,
whenever.
Logan? How are
And
you,
I'm not
brother?
comparing Jadon Blue to it, but he he should have
Hop on
known
in here,
the playbook
Bruce.
too, but he didn't last
Oh,
season.
I agree. I agree.
Yeah.
I mean,
It's
you
refreshing,
should.
Rob.
I
It
don't
That's all
just
we're
think.
I
saying.
just like his
I don't.
work ethics. That's why I brought it up.
Yeah, well,
Right.
it's
I
just
think
refreshing,
it's a
Rob.
one-off.
Yeah.
It's a one-off to sit there and say Jordan or Jaden Blue didn't know it when everyone else did. I mean, that's cool that he knows it sooner than others. I mean, that shows his work ethics,
That's
which
his
is great.
job to
Work
know,
ethic.
Rob, but
Yeah.
you know and I
But
know. It doesn't
it's
always
his
work.
job to know
Yeah.
the
I know
playbook.
that, and I agree with you,
Yeah.
but, you know, when you know the playbook and you're in meetings and you're like, that tells you, you know, he didn't have to. I mean, I understand they're all supposed to know, but you know and I know that's not how it works. You know what I'm saying? So I just appreciate his professionalism because we've seen the opposite end of the spectrum. What's that?
I'm just having to find a Mozzie Smith or Tyler Guyton.
Well, again, I like Tyler Guyton. So again, I mean, let's give him a little bit. He needs to stay healthy, but you know, I'm okay with Tyler. Mozzie Smith was a mistake. That was Mozzie Smith. That he was a end of the first round reach as opposed to Caleb Downs is a top 3 player in his draft. So all we're saying is that we're happy that he is what they expected as far as off the field. What he's going to do on the field, I understand, but it's a step in the right direction. You know, I remember when the Eagles drafted Brian Dawkins, you know, out of Clemson. He wasn't you knew right away when Brian was in OTAs and training camp that he was something different. So that's what was nice. I'm not comparing him to Brian Dawkins, different type of player, but yeah, I just think it's fair to say hopefully he stays healthy and God willing, I think we got a good one. Parks, what's going
to
on,
your
brother?
point about Brian Dawkins again, watching games even back then is Brian Dawkins, even for the career that he had. I mean, I looked at him as he's an amazing player, like Ed Reed, Paul Malu, those kind of guys. Yeah. But I never looked at Brian Dawkins, even when he played in his prime, as the be-all end-all for the Eagles. I never looked at him like, oh my God, we have Brian Dawkins.
He was the heartbeat of the team.
Well, I'm not disagreeing with him being the heartbeat of the team, but wasn't the savior of the team. Like it wasn't like, oh, we have Brian Dawkins, so now we're going to be Super Bowl, contenders.
No, it takes more than a safety. A safety can't be
exactly. That's my point.
Yeah.
Is that
just like Darren Woodson? Darren Woodson, he needs to be in the Hall of Fame, but he's not. I mean, he had the green dot, which is I want to touch on the green dot, the whole green dot thing. But Darren Woodson in and of himself isn't why we won. We had, there was everything else around it. I'm just saying it's been forever since we identified a safety as a meaningful position. And in this day and age, Rob, where you're playing nickel and you can have a safety that can be on the field like a Derwin James, like that we brought up a few weeks ago.
Right.
That's where you want to go. You want to get. I'm glad that Dallas finally got out of the Stone Age and went and valued a safety who's going to be around the ball. He's going to get everybody lined up, and I that's all we're saying when it comes to Caleb Downs. He still has to play the game. But everything, all systems, seem to be go. He seems to be what they wanted early on. Joe says Guyton is in year 3. I agree. Didn't stay healthy last year, but I think he'll have a solid year. Again, he improved upon year 1 in year 2. Again, couldn't stay healthy. If you can't stay healthy, Joe, you're not going to live long in the NFL. So that's just a fact. We're just excited our safety room hasn't been good in years. Yeah, Joe, that's all I'm trying to get to. It seems like the good teams value the safeties, right? The Eagles value safety.
Well, we actually kind of don't, because we don't put priority in.
Well, you brought in C.J. Gardner-Johnson. You had Brian.
Yeah, but we also had him under contract, and we cut him. He was the best safety we had.
But that was because in a while, of the BS.
Well, exactly. So we didn't value him to the point of saying, we'll put up with your bullshit like how you guys do.
No, but you went out and drafted Andrew McCuba high. So,
well, a second rounder who, in my opinion, is still, I don't even think maybe as good as Caleb Downs, and he's not even taking a snap yet. And I'm giving credit to Caleb Downs on that. Like Makuba. I think
like
he's kind of
Makuba.
undersized.
He's always around the ball. I just said he's small, and
he's undersized,
he needs to
and
stay healthy, right?
And I just kind of think like if we value the safety, well, for one, I think we would not have
to be second round
even right now a hole at safety right now, because I kind of think that I don't know if Marcus Epps is the answer, and I think we instead of going for Stowers, I think we should have got the kid out of Toledo.
Yeah, but you're going McNeil Warren.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that would have been cool to see McNeil Warren. I actually thought that might have happened when he dropped.
Me too.
I actually thought that they would have been like, you know what? Let's team him up with his college teammate with Kenyon Mitchell, right? That's what I was thinking, and I was surprised they did that. What's up, Stephen White? How are you, brother? Long time. Chiz Cowboys in the house. What's up, Chiz? How are you, man?
See, I didn't mind the move that we went and got Stowers, but to me,
I
it's
like Stowers.
We got Lemon as a slot, so we're not going to be playing a lot of 12 personnel because Lemon's going to be slot. So we got a backup tight end who's going to eventually be the future tight end. But right now, there's not a void at tight end at the moment. Dallas is still
you're
one more
good
year
right now in tight end.
Right. Yeah. So I thought instead of getting a backup tight end because Dallas is a starter, we could have got an instant starter and safety with McNeil Warren.
Yeah,
and filled that hole.
And he did drop for reasons that I don't know. Like I said, like the media, Rob, puffed up McNeil Warren, right? I don't know if he's good or bad, honestly. I only go by who I trust. What's up, Bobby Murphy? So we'll see. I was just saying, like, to me, a second round, again, I'm not going to be this guy who says, I loved Andrew Makuba, right? And then when the Eagles draft him, say, well, I don't like Andrew Makuba. That's not who I am.
Right, like how Mark did with Jordan Davis, right?
I liked him coming out. So I think he's going to be fine. What's nice about him is he's always around the football. Okay? Now.
He's a ball hawk. No, for sure. You want us that KC
those
game.
are the guys that you want. They have an innate way of being around the ball. And so that's why I like Makuba. Undersized, but, dude, he'll lay the wood. He doesn't shy away from anybody. So,
which puts him in danger from getting hurt himself because he's undersized. That's it's kind of an oxymoron that you're undersized but you're a safety.
Yeah.
Where Dawkins lay the wood and you can stay out there. Like he'll lay the
Wolverine.
Right. Or he'll stay out there, but you can't be an undersized safety and lay the wood because a lot of times you're going to end up hurting yourself in the meantime.
Yeah.
So, with that said, my whole point behind all this is this, man, is that I think, I'm not saying you, but I'm saying a lot of Cowboys fans is putting too much stock into Downs where he's not the be all end all. Let the kid develop into his role of being a piece of the puzzle.
Yeah, I definitely know.
Instead of they're like, oh, we got Downs. Now, we're for sure he's going to be last because we got Downs. I don't like to hear that shit because it's just he's just a piece of the puzzle.
When you're a Cowboy fan and you've seen the safety play that we've had, and it's been bad. It really hasn't been since a young Roy Williams, and he was exposed for his coverage ability, which is why. It's been a while. That's all. I understand what you're saying. And what have I said, Rob? I said it's a multi-layered thing. And I told Eagles Drew, I said, as good as Kenyon Mitchell is, in order for him to flourish, you are going to need to put pressure on the quarterback. You cannot, and that's anybody. See, what I didn't say this morning on my morning video, which is what I should have said was, this day and age, how football is played in offense is key, right? Offense, all the rules are geared toward offense, Rob. So what's the one thing that could slow down an offense? You saw that in the Super Bowl with the Eagles, attacking the quarterback, just annihilating the quarterback, and get a pass. That makes everybody better. Again, it makes everybody better. And I always go back to the 90s when Dallas had a really good front. They would come after in waves after the quarterback, and we had guys who weren't great in the secondary. I'm talking mid-season trades, Rob, for Kevin Smith out of the, I think I don't know if we drafted Kevin Smith, but there was another guy that we traded with the Pittsburgh Steelers. We had Larry Brown, who was a 7th-round draft pick, who was the MVP of the Super Bowl, got a big deal to go to the Raiders. and was gone out of the league within 2 years. And it was all because we were able to put pressure on the quarterback, which helps out the back end. That's all I was trying to say. We could have the best corners in the league. If you can't get on, to the quarterback, in this, it's not like Dion where, like you can get all handsy. Now they call flags on everything. It's all geared towards offense. So, that's all I was saying. But his Cowboys says, I'm still thinking Downs is going to be DB1 or DB2. Well, he's the nickel. So when they line up in nickel, he's going to play nickel. When they line up in base 3-4, which will be about 25, not even 20% of the time, he'll play safety. So, and to Rob's point, he's going to have a ho-hum year if Dallas can't get pressure on the quarterback, because that's just how it works. Remember, at Ohio State, Loyal, you guys had incredible pass. You had Arvell Reese, you had Sonny Styles, you had McDonald. You had studs all over the field, and he was just able to flow to the football. So,
who do you project to be your specifically your linemen and your linebackers in your base defense? Who do you project the starters to be when you line up in the 3-4?
Yeah, I would say projected starters. It's going to be obviously Quinnen Williams, Kenny Clark. I would say Donovan Ezeraku and
Gary. Rashawn Gary.
Yeah, yes, Rashawn Gary. I would say Overshown. D Winters, the rest as far as the other linebackers is going to be
Caleb Downs, Jerron Bland.
Bland, Downs.
Well, more specifically in a 3-4, you got to have some good athletic linebackers, and I know they'll probably have.
Yeah, we got the rookie, Jay Sean, who went in the 4th round. They love him, but again,
from Michigan, is that the one you got from Michigan?
Yeah, he is a rookie.
Yeah, Barnum.
Barnum. I don't know that he'll start. I mean, again, they have to go through the process. They love the guy that they drafted last year out of Syracuse. Help me out with the name, everybody. I always forget the white dude's name. But they loved him. He's young and raw. I remember they got Shamar James out of the University of Florida last year. They liked him. There's a lot of bodies that people don't really know about. They got another guy, Singleton, out of the 49ers. Maris Leofau. I don't know, Rob, where they're actually going to line up, because
I forgot about that. Right.
Inside, outside, I hear they may be moving Leofau, which I don't think is a good thing, to outside linebacker. He's got to put on some pounds. There's, that's
got to be more disciplined too.
Yeah, I don't think they'll start the first round edge rusher Malachi Lawrence. I think he'll be a situational guy, which is fine.
Down rusher.
You know what I mean? So they have a bunch of guys. I'm just as excited to see how they're going to do it and have questions as you. I don't know exactly how they're going to do it until we see it. They have their own ideas. What's up, real homie? Shoddy future depends on how well Dak plays this year. 100%, man. I've heard time and time again, and as much as I like him, if he takes a step back, who knows? Again, the NFL means not for long for a lot of people. I love Shoddy.
Cowboys
Barron,
don't fire coaches.
You got it. Justin Barron. They love Justin Barron, Jimbo. Big, tall, kind of a Leighton Vander Esch-like type player out of Syracuse. So what's up, Walker Wade? How are you, brother?
Cowboys usually give their coaches at least 4 years. So he ain't going nowhere.
I know. I'm just saying, if he has if Dak has a shit year,
I'd blame that on Dak and not Shoddy. You're a 10-year vet. You're a 10-year vet. There ain't no such thing as a shitty year. I don't care who's your offensive coordinator.
Well, there's no excuses. I'm going to hold my people, Jesse. Mark Holmes, he's going to be held. He knows. Uncle Philip knows. Yeah, Dak's uncle. Sorry, I don't care how bad your defense is. You've allotted a lot of assets.
I've been saying that for years now.
I know. And I agree with you, Rob.
No, there comes a point when you got like the 32nd ranked defense, like ain't too many quarterbacks going to pull that out the mud. You're going to need to at least have a middle of the road defense.
Now, Rob,
you got a quarterback that got 12 games back to back.
Rob and Jesse, I would say this. You have to be able to separate regular season. That could win the MVP, Rob. Literally. I know that's like blasphemies, but he could win the MVP. It's all about what he does in the playoffs. I'm sorry, but that's just how I feel. You can't have it both ways, right? You can't say, well, they won 3 years of 12-5. Okay, well, you played like shit against Green Bay, Dak. Now, I get it. It wasn't just Dak. The defense couldn't get Green Bay off the field. Dallas was already setting up their victory celebrations at the local establishments instead of playing the football game, which is why Mike McCarthy is out of here, So it's all about the playoffs for Dak Prescott. It's all about the playoffs. But I expect him to, my thing is, Walker Wade, is Dak going to stay healthy?
There you go.
Yeah.
Because if he doesn't, fucking put Sam Howell in there, baby.
Look, I mean, everyone is laughing because I'm just saying, like, Robbie's in here, like everyone's laughing because it's like, I said 12 wins, but I'm just like, dude, Dak. Oh, look at the career. Like, he's thrown up 10+ win seasons pretty consistently.
But wait,
but he also folds against teams that are over 500.
Exactly.
And you have a hell of a lot of teams that projected, and it's projection, I get it, to be over 500 this upcoming season. So you have a tough schedule, regardless of how much rest you get between your games and everything. The talent is a talent, and regardless of how much rest you get, you're going to have to go out there and still play the Rams and the Eagles twice, and Seattle, and yeah. So to say 12 wins to me, I'm willing to put money on it that you're not going to.
10. We're going to get 10. We're going to get 10 or more wins this year.
Hey, Rob, the same thing I say about Peyton Manning. Peyton Manning had great regular seasons, but when it came to the playoffs, only reason he won because he got to the promised land. The only reason.
Well, Von Miller wanted one of those players.
I mean, Rob, so you're saying the Cowboys ain't going to win 10+ games? They're going to have 3 seasons in a row, subpar 10 wins.
The three in a row don't matter to me, just like the 3 in a row don't matter to me as far as if Philly could repeat it's just the talent that's on the field is the talent that's on the field. And to me,
the talent on the field is the number 1 ranked offense in the NFL potentially, and the defense maybe going to get middle of the road.
You don't know if they're going to get middle of the road because it's going to take time for them to gel, just like it's going to take time for my offense to gel. I mean, it's just going to take
brand new coaches.
Yeah, a new coach.
Basically everything is new on the defense, and so I'm not saying we're going to go all the way to NFC East, but I think we're going to do a lot better than we did last year.
I agree. I totally agree with that.
Coin flip. The defense is either going to be decent or it's going to be bad again.
That's fair.
I think you're going to be decent, but I think it's going to take time to be decent. You're going to have projected 6 new starters in there, and
Rob, can they win?
Takes time to gel.
Can that? I'm not asking him, but I think the question is, can they win while they're trying to get
learning on the fly?
Right. That's the key, and I think the schedule, at least the first 2 games, is.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? So what's up, Chris? How are you, brother?
I still say the Cowboys are going to beat the Texans. I said because I just don't think the Texans are going to throw up enough points. I just don't.
You're not going to score as many points as you average against that Houston defense.
That team.
So the Texans defense is going to be good again this year?
The Texans defense, in my opinion, is going to be a top 3.
Gnarly.
They're seasoned now. They're not just like rookies.
Oh, and I did
defense is probably the best defense in the league.
Well, hold on. You're acting like the Texans. Hold on. Everyone's like acting like the Texans are just world beaters.
At the top.
They are.
How? We had one good year.
No, listen.
They had one good year.
Their fucking defense
Dallas never wins.
Historically good.
Listen, Dallas
You're
never
not
wins.
on
Dallas can win,
defense.
but I'm not predicting them to win.
Hold on. I think last time Dallas played Houston, we won.
That's last time, dude. We're talking about different players on the field now.
They're seasoned
you got
players
Finley
now.
out there. You got Will Anderson, Daniil Hunter. I mean, That fucking defense is.
We got
dude,
George Pickens. They gonna stop our offense?
Stingley is like
With
probably
that
the top
defense.
3 cornerback, dude. They don't got a bad cornerback.
Rob's spitting.
Robbie,
They don't
we're
have
we're going
up,
to
Bobby?
score
How are you,
on the
brother?
Texans.
No, they're not.
I'm telling
No, they're
you.
not.
Hop on in here, Bobby.
I'll
Let
bet
me
you-
ask
I'll
this
bet you,
real
I'll
quick.
bet you $100
Leaving
to keep
work.
them honest.
Yeah.
I'll bet you $100 that you're not going to score more than 21
Dude,
on
stop
that
betting,
defense.
Rob. Stop
Not gonna
betting.
get more than
fiend.
21.
Oh, dude, I've been doing some. Knock
Stop
on wood, I've been
betting.
doing
He's
some
a
good
fiend.
shit.
Hey,
Wade's
Brian,
Hold on.
what
I
$1,000
week?
bet. I'm like, don't do it.
There's-
Wade.
He's
Don't
a
do it.
$1,000
not
bet
a
the
hole on
Cowboys
that
aren't
defense.
winning more than 10 games.
Well, I'm not talking about it. You brought up Houston, and I'm simply saying is that Houston defense, in my opinion, doesn't have a hole on that defense.
It's a stud defense, Wade. Come on now.
Brian,
It
what
is
week did they play the Texans?
Hold on. It's a stellar defense, but you're acting like my
gotta
damn
have it in
offense
the
is
house.
chopped liver. You're acting like my offense is chopped liver
Well,
out
you
there.
didn't
It can't
score a
move the
point.
ball.
You didn't score any points against Philly's defense that first game last year. You only scored 14, I think, against Chicago's defense.
Philly, yeah, and I would say I think Houston's better than Philly's defense right now.
Exactly. And I agree. I agree with you there.
Yeah.
I think Houston's
I
defense
think we're all
is the
getting
best
ahead of
defense.
ourselves. Wade, I love you, brother, but I don't know
I
if
ain't
I'm
scared
doing
of Houston. I ain't scared of them.
It's not about being scared. If I'm doing W's and
scared of
L's,
Houston.
that's an L
I know
for
my
me.
offense.
You have a good offense, Wade. I'm not taking that away from you, bro. But I'll take a better defense over a better
Now,
offense.
if Dallas
any day.
defense really takes a step, then okay. But we need to see some.
If my defense
Here
is
we
middle
go.
of the road, we slacking the fucking Texans, boy. We beating the shit out of them. I promise.
Dude, they got receivers on offense, and they got the kid from Detroit, Montgomery.
I forgot about him.
Dave Montgomery is now a Texan, bro, and they got
some of the biggest lies that
Okay,
I've
so
ever heard of
basically,
in
what
my
you're saying
whole
is,
life.
who do we got a better chance against, Rob? The Baltimore Ravens or the Texans?
They have a better chance against the Ravens because they have a new
We may beat the Ravens this year because their
Why?
defense was pretty bad
listen,
last year. The
I'm
Ravens
looking at
defense was pretty bad.
2-2. This is way too early prediction. I'm looking at 2-2. After 4 would be good. If somehow you're better than 2-2, which means a win against the Ravens or the Texans, or let's say they lose one of the first 2, but yet beat both Ravens, however it works out, that's where you want to be. You don't want to be 1-3 coming out of the first 4, because then you're looking at last year all over again with that schedule. But to Rob's point, Wade, right now the Texans are just a stud defense. So, I didn't look at it as
Yeah, and their offense was absolute trash last year.
And again, I hear what you're saying.
It was.
I
They had a
know,
lot of
but they
injuries,
made the
bro.
playoffs.
Their top receiver, and they made the playoffs. Their top receiver was out. Their, I think, second best
We
receiver
weren't
was
sniffing
out.
the playoffs. You know what I'm saying, Wade? In a bad division. Sorry, it was a bad division last year.
Would have been. Hold on, we could have easily got over 10 wins.
Well,
I know
Wade.
it's true. Go back and look at those games. Easily could have had over 10 wins if our
You
defense
could have,
was
but Dak
actually.
didn't shit the bed in the Chicago game.
We should have beat you there,
14.
Wade. We should have beat you that one
Now
game.
that was my son's wedding. I didn't see it. I know Dak had a great game against Carolina in a close loss. He didn't play well against Chicago. I didn't see the game, honestly, so I'll take your word for it, Rob. But yeah, Dak needs to have a good year. Dak needs to repeat last year, and the defense needs to be 10 spots better. If that happens, then you have a chance against the Texans.
Dude, Houston.
I don't know that I wouldn't be flexing against Texans.
What week are we
Let me let my
playing the
dog out.
Texans? You know what week we're playing the Texans?
Isn't it 4?
Okay,
4.
let me tell you what's going to be a problem because I did
Your
some
defense isn't gonna
looking
gel by
up
then.
that the flight from DFW to Rio de Janeiro, it ain't 2 hours, it's 10 and a half. And if they have layovers, that's going to be 15 hours.
It is week 4,
the
just to
flight.
confirm.
Yeah. And so That may be 2 losses right there with the Ravens and the Texans. Just the
The
flight
Ravens,
hours
to
alone is
Rob's
going to be a
point,
factor.
to Rob's point, that one
Mm.
will be a toss-up game. The Ravens have new
Yeah.
coach.
Yeah.
Ravens
You
have a
can't lose
lot
to the
of
Ravens
well.
again.
Again,
Well, you can.
you can.
Well, they'll be just as
Hell
tired
no.
as we are. They'll probably have a
Right.
longer flight
I
than
think
us.
this
Lamar is
season,
going to be an X factor in that one because he's going to have to run.
yeah,
That's gonna be a
and
running
keep
He's
him
gonna
in.
damn snap
you
his
can play
Achilles
great
by week
defense.
1.
You
I
can
ain't
play
worried
great
about him.
defense, wait
Better
against
be
him,
worried
and
about
lose.
Derrick Henry because he's still a beast.
Yeah, Derrick Henry is a
Yep.
beast.
Lamar is a walking. He just gets hurt by just walking.
Well,
You
you
got to
still
catch
got,
him in order to hurt
Henry.
him, though.
You
The
got
kid is
Henry.
quick.
He's pop still got gas in the tank.
Shout out to Dirty Sanchez starting out the super chats. Thank you, Dirty Sanchez, for always supporting the channel, brother.
You're talking about some stud safeties, man. The Ravens have 2 of the best safeties in the league
Let me read
back
the super
there.
chat. Dirty Sanchez. Hawk
Wow.
Meat is in the house. He heard we were talking about the boys, and his tongue got hard. It's the
You should have
Cowboys Hawk
seen
Meat,
last
not
time,
little boys.
dude.
What's up, Dirty Sanchez?
Last time the Cowboys beat the Cowboys beat the Eagles this last one 21 when they were up 21-0. I don't think we saw Hamid for like 3 months. Like he literally
He
didn't
knows
come
that.
that
out
was
for
a tough
3
loss.
months.
Lead
That was a tough
Commander,
loss.
what's up, brother? He says
That
no.
was a tough
No
loss.
team duplicates what they did last year before, not even Dallas Cowboys. Let's talk about it. So you're saying the defense won't be shit this year, or are you talking about the offense?
But our offense will be the
yeah,
totally
yeah.
opposite.
Tom Landry
You know,
was a Hall of
honestly, you
Famer,
should-
Hamid.
You shouldn't worry. I mean,
You got
on offense, the only
Get some
worry I
balls
see with
in,
that
man.
is I don't think you have running back depth. And I question your left tackle.
Yeah, I question it, but again, Dak was one of the least hit the quarterbacks last year. I mean,
He was smart. He got the ball out early
yeah,
a lot.
and they
yeah,
had the
and that's
sixth best
good.
running game. So I think it's a middle of the road. I think it could be really good, but yeah, the left tackle obviously. But I would say Rob A don't like the Cowboys. Good luck talking to him, Dave Worley. What's up?
You must not know me, Davis Worley, whoever you are. Because
Yeah, he
I mean,
keeps
I'm
it
the
real,
third.
Dave. I mean, Dav or Davaris, Davaris. He keeps it real. He's going to give you his point, and that's what I want. I don't want him to come in here and kissing everybody's ass. He's going to keep it real. What's up, Elena Walker? How are you? Again, we're not a Homer channel here. We try not to be. Lead Commander, I'm going to have Louis T on Thursday, so make sure you're back, brother. Maybe I'll give you a mod if you return on Thursday.
Who's representing the Cowboys for you?
Well, that had to change. It'll be Mike Tagg. Mike Tagg from the Cowboys Cave will be joining us. I don't know if you saw. I don't know if you know who Mike Tagg is.
I don't.
He's actually really good.
Is he? Cool.
Yeah. So
I
Louis
like
T,
Mike Tagg. He's pretty cool.
Yeah, Mike Tagg, South Florida guy. His brother gets all kinds of killer guests. He's
cool.
Yeah, he's got a more cowboy memorabilia. He's got a downstairs. It's or he has a room dedicated. That's just ridiculous. Bruce Banner, Game Time is a Cowboys version of Drew. Now, because I don't. Like I was telling Drew today, I don't really try and put my foot on. Yeah, you try and put my foot on somebody's throat for an hour and a half. I will lift it up every now and again to let him breathe. And he was like, "Yeah, I don't do that." I'm like, "Yeah, you do." So yeah, I'm still waiting on a giant content creator. If not, it's going to be Jesse. So Jesse, do your homework, brother. It was supposed to be. I'm going to bring it up. I didn't know that there was a real rift between Lloyd and Leo. Leo is going to represent the Eagles. Leo had reached out to me, and then I reached, so I figured we'll give him a shot. So Leo will be representing the Eagles on Thursday. I didn't know that there was a rift, so Lloyd said he's going to bow out, and he'll join us on another show. So it is what it is. I'm trying to stay above the fray as it comes to your personal shots. Everybody knows that if it gets personal, you're out of here. So we don't need to be personal. So that's the end of the day. I wish Lloyd would have joined us because I think he can grow his channel. The NFC East clashes usually gets big time views, but I understand he will be on another show. So it is what it is. We move forward. Mike Tagg will slide in. Again, I did reach out to Cop Pizzle and Bad Dog, but Bad Dog does Yankees baseball. He's big time.
Oh, that's awesome.
So he can't. He doesn't have the time. I have a couple feelers out for some new Giants content creators, but Louis T, I'm really interested because to me, I know the Giants are going to be better, Rob. I know the Eagles are still going to be a formidable opponent. I know Dallas will be better. How much? We're all hoping that they're going to be enough to be able to get into playoffs. We'll see. We'll see how fast it comes together. But Washington is the one I'm very confused about. You know, I don't know. You know, what's your read on the Commandos, Rob?
Shit, I don't got one because
You know
I don't.
what I mean?
That's
Am I right?
don't know. I don't know I don't know what to take from the Commandos, man. They have some good pieces. They still got some money. I think they're going to be the most active NFC East team moving forward after June 1st. The cuts to the post June 1st cuts. I think they're going to be the most active because I think they need to be, and I think that's going to kind of determine their season, really, if they're going to compete or not. Daniels, him being healthy makes him better automatically. Him staying healthy is going to be a factor. So I think that's going to be the wild card team that makes, not wild card meaning making the playoffs, but I'm just saying the wild card team of the East. Like, I don't know what to expect from them, to be honest with you.
Now let me ask this too, Rob and the panel. Whoever wants to answer, get in on this. But yeah, specifically Rob. What's your thought on the second year, right? Do you take? I know he got hurt, league commander. I'll get to that, brother. That's a good point. What's your? What's your stance, Rob, on the young quarterback dealing with the league in year 2 when they have a whole off season to look at your tape, study how you were used, and adjust, right? So we saw Jaden Daniels. He got hurt. To league commander's point, he only played 5 games. But why did he get hurt? Because the team knew that he was a running quarterback. Right. Now, Jaden Daniels can throw the ball from the pocket. He can do it all. I love him. But he got hurt. He's more of a skinnier guy. And here's the picture to prove it, right? Here it is, Hallie.
The letter H.
There it is.
He was running for his life. He was running for his life.
Rob, and then Jesse, is there any concern on Jackson Dart in year 2, right? Jackson Dart lit it up, did well. Now the NFL does what they do, brother. They study, they know. Is there something to that with Jaden and now Jackson Dart? Or you just think it's happenstance?
Yeah, there is. But our offensive line sucked last year. Now we got something going there, so hopefully they can protect him and get some good running games there, so he ain't got to run the ball.
Well, I think he's going to run the ball by nature because even at Ole Miss, he just ran a lot. I mean, he just, when the pocket breaks down, he takes off. And I think he just has to be smarter when he takes off. I think he's got to slide, go out of bounds, don't take those take those big hits.
Yeah. And then he got Ricard there. You got Ricard there as a running back. He can block from, so he ain't got to take the blows like that. Big boy.
So you would agree that Jackson Dart. I know Jesse. I work next to a guy. He's from Long Island. He's a big time Giants fan, Yankee and Giant fan, and he's old school. He's not happy with Jackson Dart wearing the clothes and hitting all the spots and being GQ. He's like, I need my quarterback. It's just like he's going too hard, too fast. What's your thought on that, Jesse, about Jackson Dart being all on the...
This age, hey, Brian, guys, this age, these kids now, they're into the fashion, they're into the whatever, it's not just him, it's a lot of these young players to be just like that, be out to the club, show them themselves, see how bad I am, It's just that. There's no old school doesn't exist anymore, guys.
He
You
just
got the
tries.
heart.
He's trying to be like Burrow, but not. Yeah,
That's
like
what
Burrow.
I'm thinking. Joe Burrow.
You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
exactly. Joe Cool.
Burrow
He's
has
trying to be
that
Joe
swag,
Cool.
but Burrow's a fucking man, so he could kind of have that swag. Dart wants to be the man, but he ain't the man yet. But
Yeah.
I'm high on Dak Jackson.
And he what likes crab claws or what was that, lobster claws?
Oh God.
That meme.
Winston. Yeah, Winston.
Yeah.
Oh, Jameis Winston. Yeah.
Oh God.
What's up, Joe Tranchina from Italy? What's up, brother?
Yeah.
So we agree that year 2 may not necessarily. Now, that's what I'm curious to hear from Louis. I know he thinks Jaden's one of them ones, and and listen, until I see it done again, I like Jaden. I do. I just think he needs to take care of himself. He's skinny. Look at him, everybody. Look at him on the Zoom call.
Yeah, throw some protein shakes in that bowl.
Dude needs to eat
Gotta be smart.
Well, wasn't it also on the coach too for allowing him to be out there and injuring himself when he should have talked him into making him stay on the sideline?
Yeah. League commander says Cowboys were very healthy last year. I don't know that they were very healthy, but they had because our offensive line was in flux. We lost our left tackle. We lost our right tackle at times. Healthy last season. They had no devastating injuries. I would agree with that. Hope it continues this season. NFL says it's not likely. Yeah, I agree, which is why we talk about Dak Prescott. Vinny Hagan says Dallas is favored in 11 games. Eagles are favored in 13 games. Again, yeah, for as tough as schedules they have, they're favored in 11 of the games. Eagles are favored. Everybody's putting a nail on the Eagles too early. Yeah, I bring up questions of how they're going to do without Jeff Stoutland. It is a question. How are they going to do with the players that they lost, the players that they brought in? How are they going to do with no Christian Parker? How are they going to do with Christian Parker being in division, knowing where some of the bodies are buried? Not all the bodies, but I mean, he knows how to play, you would think, right? But then you bring in Sean Mannion.
It's a whole new offense.
I know. Then you bring in Sean Mannion, right? And then you go ahead, Rob. You speak your piece there. You bring in Sean Mannion. I mean, now Christian Parker's like probably scurrying through the tapes, looking at what maybe he's going to run, right?
Well, he should. Thing is with Sean Mannion last year, though, which I don't know how he's going to implement that same kind of offense. It's going to be more West Coast offense, get rid of the ball earlier in the middle of the field kind of thing. But he also used a lot of 12 personnel with those 2 stud tight ends in Green Bay last year. What's the point of drafting Lemon if you're going to have Wicks and Devontae
middle of the field?
Well, yeah, but okay. So, but then that's not 12 That's not 12 personnel though.
No,
like he used 12 personnel a lot last year, and we have the weapons to do it this year if we have Stowers and Dallas Goedert as our 2 tight ends. But that's the thing is that Parker doesn't know that. I mean, because I super chatted your last live stream when Mark said that stupid shit, and he's like, he knows where the body's buried. Well, he don't, because it's a different.
That's why
offense.
I said that, because I knew that would get you going.
Yeah, it's a different offense. So
I know. That's why I followed it up by Mannion, right?
Yeah. So again, he knows the players, like he knows the players in Philly, but he don't know okay, they're gonna run this, they're gonna do this, they're gonna do that.
No, he doesn't know it. He doesn't know that.
He doesn't know it
but he knows the talent on the field, basically.
Yeah.
That's all I was saying. He knows Jalen Hurts' tendencies. Now, again, it'll be a new offense. I think Christian Parker is going to run his friggin' defense. That's what I think. And it's more than anybody, Rob, that what makes Eagles defenses good is you don't really know who's coming, who's not coming.
Vic disguises the blitzes a lot.
So, and, that'll be interesting to see because, that's why Jalen doesn't normally want to throw the ball over the middle of the field. But I think this offense may help him. Everybody's saying that being under center is not what he likes to do. I think if he can get beyond that, right? I think if he can get beyond that, he'll realize he can get the ball out quick, guys in stride. Now, Mekhi Lemon becomes the beast that he could possibly be, getting the ball out quick and get it into his hands. So that's why I said everybody's putting a nail on the Eagles. The Eagles need to be dealt with, right? So, let's just know that they have the highest floor going into the season. Dallas has a lot of question marks. The Commanders did a lot in free agency, but they had a horrible defense. I'm curious to see what Louis thinks about Dan Quinn. They basically fired everybody, Rob. They basically fired everybody. Did they not? Except Dan Quinn.
Right. Yeah. They played Dallas.
You know what I mean? So Dan Quinn is on the hot seat. It's not a very comfortable place to be right now. So I'm curious to see what Louis says about that. Comic Flick Game Time. Vic Fangio is on his farewell tour next season. Wasn't he contemplating retirement? He was. Still a great coach, a comic flick. So as long as he's there, you have to, right, Rob? You have to deal with him. What's up, Chiz? How are you, brother? You're muted, man. Okay. All right. League Commander, game and panel. Which defensive scheme is more aggressive, Fangio's or Flores? Talk to me. Rob, you want to answer that? D, you want to answer that?
Defensive scheme aggressive, Fangio's or Flores? Well, Flores, I think blitzes more than Fangio does, so I would have to say Flores. I think Flores is one of the highest blitzing DCs out there. So I would have to
right off the bat from the get-go.
I would have to say Flores.
Yeah, I would agree with that. I would say Flores as well. So how are you, D? You haven't talked to us. Everybody wants to hear your voice. All right, you good?
Can you hear me?
Yes, now we can hear you.
Yes. Hello. So yes. Thank you. Give me Chick-fil-A. Hold on.
Look at you, Chick-fil-A.
There it is.
Now. All right,
Oh, I love Chick-fil-A.
I'll take the chicken sandwich there.
Come on now, Chick-fil-A. My kid must own
I love the
stock in
12
Chick-fil-A.
nuggets.
Oh, yeah.
Try to be healthy. I'm getting a salad.
I love their salads.
Oh,
I
dirty.
love their salads.
Damn it, dirty.
Yes.
Dirty. That's right.
Dirty
That's
Sanchez. I have to read it. YouTube guidelines. I heard West Coast Cowboy likes a foursome, but he spells it.
Oh, Lord.
God.
Dirty.
Dirty.
Don't be encouraging Bruce down there, please.
Yeah. Listen, you got just come on, guys. But
doing
I don't
well.
know if anybody
Brian.
knew that, but Wade and I both knew about him. He's been. Again, I have family in California. I was told a long time ago that he was this. I'm talking like a couple of years. Is Wade still in there? No, he's gone. That West Coast was on the. I have an app. I don't know if you guys have Life 360. He had been on the sex offender app. That was no surprise to anybody.
Ooh.
So maybe not everybody knew. I knew. I was well aware of it.
First time I heard of West Coast was when he was on Lloyd's channel.
No, I had known about him. There's some. I haven't done anything on it. I made a little comment today because everybody's trying to profit on the man. I'm not going to do that. Again, I don't. But he had been on the sex offender list prior to any of this happening. So.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I knew that, and
I've heard of his name, but I don't ever recall being any.
Yeah, I didn't have him on my channel. I wasn't a fan, but to each his own. Hey, it ain't right, but you laughed. You're right, Dirty. You're right, brother.
Dirty, you're so dirty.
I did laugh. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'll say a couple Hail Marys later. How's that? But and I know Wade was aware. So that's why, it is what it is. It is what it is. I don't think Lloyd knew Logan. I don't think he knew Logan.
No, he didn't. I'm gonna tell you off the back. He didn't.
I knew. And that's why I was surprised when I saw
If Lloyd knew, he wouldn't have
I've
been
known
on
about
he popped up
him.
on the channel.
I've known about him through Mark a few years ago. They had a big riff. I'm not going to air it on here, but I'll tell you guys behind the scenes. What's up, Marcus? I sent you the link, brother. Well, the link's pinned at the top. What's up, Daniel? How are you? So anyway, it's an unfortunate situation, but it didn't surprise me. So, but again, I have an app. and I get it's. I know where they're at around me if they are around me. So it's weird, but yeah. So let's circle back, everybody. Jesse, as we sit here, I don't know. I mean, what are your main thoughts regarding the New York Giants? What are you looking for to see?
Well, I'm expect that defense right now because Harbaugh in the past he's had special teams aggressive special teams play. He's had a defensive secondary concept, physical for the AFC North. He was badass there, and the blitz is heavy for him. His philosophy, he got it from Rex Ryan. So I'm expecting something there from him. There ain't no excuse. He's got the experience. He's not a new coach.
Right.
He picked his time. He needs to do something with it. And considering the fact that the secondaries, the safeties, you got these other two, you got three of them. That one has been reneged his fifth option. Then you got these other two, and the only thing we got there is Colton Hood, which is brand new. So they have to be obligated to do something this year. If not, they're gone.
I like Colton
Banks
Hood.
is gone.
I like Colton Hood.
I love Colton Hood.
Yeah.
Banks, they said no. Newman, they didn't
like
say
Tyler
nothing. Newman's his last year.
I mean,
yeah, but he's
Rob,
on his last. If he doesn't do anything,
here. Giants have all that talent, right? Ever since Wink left, they don't. They finished 28th in the league last year on defense. As good as all the talent that they've had. Now you're going to miraculously turn it around, or is it going to be same old? I mean,
I expect them to be better. I think they're going to be better. Harbaugh's he's a good coach. He brought some of his staff over with him. To me, I kind of feel like that defense will be utilized more of the right way, I guess.
Right.
I wasn't a fan of their first round pick. Simply because it's like, well, you have edges, so I mean, you're going to use them at linebacker.
Yeah,
then I guess
that's kind of what I was saying.
yeah,
man.
that's the concept they're going to do. That's
Here's
what
the
I
deal, though, Jesse. I like Arvell Reese, and Loyal, you can chime in as an Ohio State fan.
No, right.
I mean, I love him, but
I don't love him there.
Yeah, exactly. He was one of those guys, Rob, where traits galore, right? Unbelievable athlete, but where is he? Like when you're like game planning, where are you going to line him up? I mean, is he going to be an edge rusher?
Right. I mean, you already have Burns. You already have.
I mean, that's why you saw
Thibodeau.
Dallas, Rob, when he was on the clock.
Gone,
You're going with another edge rusher? And I'm like, yeah, I didn't agree with that. I thought Malinella or even Jordan Tyson at 5, and then come back with the best player at 10, whether it's Malinella or Downs.
I thought Downs. I mean, shit. I thought Downs. I mean,
that would have been the way to go.
We didn't expect to go Arvell Reese. Harbaugh's going to say, "Well, I'll grab him."
And I agree. And as far
I think
as
Arvell, so no one else could grab him. That's why.
I think you're right, Loyal. I think you're absolutely right. They got him
thinking too,
not knowing that he wasn't going to really fit the scheme because of their personnel, how it's built, but they didn't want no one else to get him because he was still probably the best available.
Because Washington may have went Arvell, maybe. I don't know.
They got Styles.
Yeah, and again, he's another guy. He's another guy, right, Rob? I think Sonny Styles is another guy where hasn't played linebacker long. And I know on Thursday I'm going to bring this up to Louis. I'm going to is this LeVar Arrington 2.0? Is that not a great comp? Is that not a great comp, Rob?
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, kind of a athletic, tall guy who hasn't, he didn't live up to expectations.
I think he's going to struggle at that position in the NFL.
Yeah.
At least coming out of the gates.
And I like the talent. I like the athletic, but Micah Parsons is athletic and unbelievable getting to the quarterback. Can't stop the run. Doesn't help you win.
I'm just going to say.
Sorry, he don't help you win, Rob.
Yeah,
they didn't win any more games with him than without him. Green Bay.
And he was a distraction on top of that while he was here.
Yeah.
I'm going to say about Downs. I think we hit the jackpot with Downs because when's the last time Dallas had a really good safety coming out of the draft?
I'm going to hold my reservations to say I want to see him play before I say
exactly.
I don't even know if he's
man.
good. I mean, I'm not saying he's not, but I'm not saying he is.
All you can do, Rob, is draft the players that are ranked high in the draft, and then that's half the battle. The other half is actually playing football. Yeah,
right.
And it's it's like this. Remember, guys, this was a weak draft. This was a weak draft.
It was a weak draft.
Yeah, Joe in the chat saying that the Cardinals screwed it all up, taking Love at 3.
Yep.
Uh-oh, here we
That's
go,
what they did.
everybody. Here we go. Let me cue it up.
Can I say something?
Let me cue
Hello,
it up.
Momo. Hey, Momo.
I'm gonna make you a shirt, Momo, that says, "Can I say something left with your left hand?"
There he is, my man, Momo.
Hey, Momo, before you get started, bro, I've texted you a couple times and haven't heard back from you. Did you change your number? Or are we not cool anymore?
Hold up.
You're muted.
There you go. Yeah.
Sounds great.
You're muted. You got to learn how to mute people upon it.
Love it.
I'm still here. I'm sorry about that, Rob. I meant to tell everybody. I had to change my number for security reasons.
So I don't have your number now, or do I?
Yes, you should have it.
All right. Okay. All right. I'll send
You
it
mind
to
if
Rob
I get
you
it from
want.
him?
Yeah.
No, of course not. Of course not.
Okay.
Is it the same one I have, or did you change it again?
It's
I'll send it
750.
to you, Hallie. I'll send it to you.
No, Momo.
Yeah, don't say
Yeah,
it
no.
on here.
No,
Come on,
no,
man.
he was saying the he was
Please
saying
tell me,
the other.
people, come at me. I love it.
No. You'll be changing that shit
I like
9
that,
times.
Momo.
No, I
you
will
don't
send
wanna-
it. I will send it out to Hallie and Rob later.
Okay.
Hamid says
can have
nothing
it,
about
but
the
you can harass me
Commanders.
too.
Momo doesn't know crap about his team. Yeah, he does, Hamid. Just because you don't agree with him doesn't mean.
I would say this.
Get back to your cave.
For Washington, Jaden Daniels will be under the center. You won't hardly see him under on the shotgun, hardly at all this season. The new hired offense, David Blau, he's going to have him under the center and less design running plays for him this season.
Okay, listen, man. Obviously we want to beat you, but I don't have no ill will. I remember being at the draft when he was drafted. He was my best. I think he's a winner. I think he needs to be careful, brother. Look at his picture. Again, I'm going to tell you.
That's a stop.
He needs to.
Gumby.
He needs to
He
stay
needs a couple of Big Macs.
He needs some Whataburgers.
He needs my weight. I'll tell you that.
He needs some of
I get some of my
these Chick-fil-A or something. I don't know.
He needs some Mexican food, bro. He needs some tacos and some refried beans and stuff. Put that weight on.
BBL. He needs a BBL.
I'm not berating him, KH. Again, I don't appreciate the way in the chat. He says, game time and others, don't berate Micah. He's an elite player that we lost. Well, again, he tried to buck the system and act like he was hurt when in reality he was fine. His agent, he didn't speak loud enough to his agent to say he wanted to stay a Cowboy. Obviously, he's loving the money. So good luck, Micah. No ill will, but I'm calling it how I see it. I told everybody prior to Micah that name me the last edge rusher. Again, you win Super Bowls when you have a defense, not a elite edge rusher. The last elite edge rusher to win a Super Bowl was Von Miller in a role. He was a role player to win a Super Bowl.
A hybrid defense.
What's that?
Well, then it's sort of like a hybrid defense.
I just think that as much as I love edge rusher, you need an edge rusher who can get home, but you need interior defensive linemen, which is why I'm excited because the Eagles have showed you, Jalen Carter, Jordan Davis, get the push up the middle, to collapse the pocket, to not allow the quarterback to be able to step up. Look at all of Dak's big plays last year. He was able to step up.
Yeah, no, you're absolutely right. I agree with you. I think you guys are kind of taking a blueprint from the Eagles on building it inside out, and I think that's the way it should be built. Do you think Clark
I was wrong, Bruce? There you go, brother. Say it. Yell it out. I was wrong. I'm sorry, Rob.
Do you think Clark and Williams are tandem? Do you think that's better than Davis and Carter?
Better than? No, I wouldn't say better than. They're close.
I just
don't say better.
I think on the Cowboys. What I'm about to say, I don't think Gary is the player people keep praising him. I don't think he's the guy who's going to get these sacks like that. I think that was an anomaly.
Again, we don't need a sack master. We need a competent edge rusher who can play the run, which he does, and get to the quarterback. That's all. Again, I've told you, name the last edge rusher. Did Joey Bosa in his prime? Did Nick Bosa in his prime and with the Niners? Did they win a Super Bowl?
No, they didn't.
Did T.J. Watt win a Super Bowl? I'll wait.
No, but didn't Reggie White? But that was back in the day.
Okay, yeah, okay. So if I'm not allowed to talk about the '90s Cowboys, please don't bring up Reggie White.
He was a record. That dude
you know
was
what I'm
a
saying?
record.
You know how I feel about that defense.
True that.
All I'm saying is, Momo, is that you need rotational guys. Yeah, Josh Sweat is a good player, but do not elevate him to anywhere near that. Come on,
near what?
Come on, near T.J. Watt and Myles Garrett and all those guys. Settle down a little bit.
Josh Sweat reaped the benefits of two good defensive interior linemen.
Josh Sweat, by the way,
that allowed him to go one-on-one against a.
Why was that? Please explain to the little people out there.
Because they moved their tackle into guard.
He wasn't getting double teamed, Rob. Why is that?
And because the interior was taking the interior was taking all the attention away to allow him to go one-on-one on the outside.
I'm not here to elevate. I just need a competent defense. Again, I just need a competent defense that maybe is better than average. That's what you need.
And you have that now. I mean, to me, I'm going to say
perform, Rob. I think we both agree.
I think Williams and Clark are damn good. Is my point.
I don't think they're honestly. If you were to tell me, this is interesting. That's a tough one because we saw Jordan Davis underachieve, and then kill it. Right? We saw him kill it last year. Shout out in a contract year. Let me ask you this: do you think? Are you kind of holding your breath a little bit with Jordan Davis? Is he going to be able to repeat that after he got the money?
Super chat.
I think so.
I was looking at the super
Loyal,
chat.
stop saying Eberflus is a 49er DC. Texas Poker. Eagles fan living in Dallas. All right. Did you say that, Loyal?
Yeah.
Okay.
Bang. Bang, bang.
Anyway, go ahead, Rob.
I have a question, guys.
Go ahead.
Who's the starting?
Sound like Momo. Can I say
Who's
something?
The shutdown corner? Who's the shutdown corner for the Dallas Cowboys?
We don't have one.
You don't have one.
There you go. That's a problem. That's a problem.
It is a problem.
Huge problem in the passing league.
Oh yeah.
Now, I didn't know this. I didn't know the statistic about Bland. Ever since that season where he had 6 pick sixes and all those interceptions, he only has 1 interception.
He also had the same foot injury for 3 years now.
A lot of injuries.
Slot corner. He's not a starting corner. He's a slot guy.
That's debatable. Let me ask Momo something. Momo, who's your corner? Who's your devastating corner? League commander, who's your corner that you love so much?
I don't have. Actually,
is it Amos?
Actually, I don't know who our corner is
because
he don't have any. I don't believe we have. We don't
people in glass houses.
Can I answer League Commander? He says loyal edge rusher y'all have that scares an offense. Well, right now on paper, I mean that's
the Washington Commanders does not have any good cornerbacks at this point in time.
And Williams,
you're here. I'm getting to the chat.
They have linebackers.
So he's Rocky was injured. So we don't even know. We don't know what the props be like.
Now, I do have a question. Can I ask a question?
No, you can't. Just ask the effing question.
No.
Stop asking.
Jesse, because you lost a good tackle, teams going to I presume,
PJ
and
Locke.
everybody else presume, that they're gonna run straight down that middle and run all
I
over
like
y'all
Santa's
guys.
drill, Chris.
That's what we got extra linebackers there, buddy, so we can hold the line. And we
No,
got some
the
good
line
ones.
of defense is your defensive tackle, the middle of the field.
Middle of the field. So we'll see when we get to
So
that
if your
point,
middle of
Momo.
your line is gone, so how y'all gonna
Okay,
fill the
Momo.
void of teams like the Cowboys who or
With the
like hard
schemes.
running backs
The
who love to
schemes,
run,
Momo.
bounce off
The
tackles and break
schemes.
tackles?
Harbaugh got good with schemes.
Do you think y'all going to be a team where y'all gonna get killed on the run? I'm asking a question.
Not necessarily. Depends on his schemes, buddy. It's not early yet, Momo. I don't know what he's planning.
Harbaugh scheme. He's a bum of a coach.
That giant defense gonna be good with Arvell Reese.
I don't stop bringing up a rookie.
Rhonda? How are
that
you,
boy from
sweetie?
last
We talking
year,
about rookie. How about your rookie? Style
Congratulations.
he's gonna be nice too. The guy they got from Penn
Burns,
State,
Thibodeau? Come on now.
the one that won it
Hey,
LT
Loyal, grab
number.
the super chat for me.
Hey Jesse, what's the guy that won the LT number?
Loyal, check.
That was
Dirty
Abdul
Sanchez.
Mike.
with this.
Well, I was going to say
Carter.
Micah. I don't know about Micah.
Carter. Abdul
Yeah,
Carter.
and he said, "Get your own number."
Let me read the
I
super
remember
chat
that.
real quick. I hear Jaden Daniels' mama gave him something that made him go to CVS to get some Vagisil to put him in his on his mushroom head. There you go. The Dirty Sanchez. You're in, brother. You're in. Eagles have what they think are great corners. Pickens and those dudes running into each other. LOL. KH. Well, they are great corners. But to my point, and I told this to Rob earlier and to everybody, how the game is played, it's not like old school, right? If you can't get to the quarterback, the rules are in favor of the offense, right? It's just not. You need to put pressure on the quarterback. That's the bottom line. So, sorry, my dogs are barking.
Yeah, make him throw the ball when he don't throw the ball.
To his point, Pickens is damn good. Problem that I had as far as that I don't see happening this year that happened last year is that we couldn't get that pass rush on Dak. He got the ball out quick. I think Carter having a down year with his shoulder problems, definitely played a role into it. Where I think this year, our defensive line in general is just going to be better with Grenard, a healthy Carter. Let's see if Pickens go out and do that again. Because one thing you can't take away from us is we got 2 All-Pro corners, and that's just facts. That's not even that's not opinionated. I don't ever gloat on any of my players being Pro Bowlers because Momo made the Pro Bowl last year. But I'm just saying if you're an All-Pro, then you're fucking legit.
Yeah,
you're fucking legit if you're an
you made the
All-Pro.
Pro Bowl?
Hey Rob, are they a product of the system though?
You can't be a product of the system
Sorry
and be an
to hear
All-Pro.
that.
You got to be
Sorry,
good to be an
Steve.
All-Pro.
Yeah, Momo got to carry the water bucket all over the place.
Hell yeah.
More like the spit bucket.
Christian Parker. They're gonna miss
Okay,
him.
I do agree with somebody said about the Pro Bowl. You don't even count the Pro Bowl no more.
Right.
I don't.
Unless you say All-Pro.
Who makes All-Pro?
If you're All-Pro, it ain't about scheme, system, nothing. You're good. You're fucking good if you're an
because the
All-Pro.
Pro Bowl.
Favoritism.
Let me read the super
Hey,
chat,
y'all,
boys.
let's let Chess
Pro
Cowboys
Bowl.
talk.
Let me
He's
read
not
the
a
super
Pro
chat.
Bowl.
Let me read
All
the super
pros.
chat. Let me read the super
Brian,
chat.
trying to read the super chat.
Ryan, you guys bring up a good point. Chris Dooley, a contract year speaks a lot. Deron Payne got 11 and a half sacks and got a big bag last year. Last 4 years, he's for 3 or 4. Yeah, Chris, that's why I asked the question. And this goes for George Pickens, right? What's good for Jordan Davis is also good for George Pickens. George Pickens is the reason why nobody offered him a long-term deal, Chris. The reason is he's been a menace. He's not I'm not saying off the field, but he's been late to meetings. He was late to meetings last year. Him and CD. He brought CD down with him when they were on the road to the game that me and Phil and Loyal were at.
Vegas, right?
In Vegas,
right?
He was late to curfy. Okay,
Right.
So Shoddy benched him for a little bit. Okay,
Let's let Chess.
Yes, he should.
yeah, Chiz. I asked him, but he's muted. I don't know if that he has a microphone. You have a microphone, Chiz?
Muted.
I don't think he has a microphone. I tried to get to him before. He waved. So he looks good.
He gave you a thumbs up.
All right, yeah.
Microphone working?
No, that's why I said I don't think he has a microphone. Pro Bowl
You have to
lawsuit's
probably
fire.
put notes on a piece of paper and show it to
Yeah,
the
just
camera.
hold up
Jizz.
shit.
Or type into the chat.
Not the worst thing, Vinny Hagan. Come on, everybody. Don't let me be the only one in the hopper. Dirty Sanchez, thank you, brother. Don't forget, tomorrow night we have Philly 500, 9 o'clock Eastern. Rob, are you going to be available?
Yeah, I'll
All
be
right.
available.
All right. It won't be a channel member, but I will. I want a
Eagles
couple
takeover.
people. I want a couple people in there. Now I'll have. I may extend
Yeah,
if
tag
Wade's
team.
not available.
My
I'll
brothers,
allow
my
Loyal in
brothers
here.
versus Philly 500, Rob A.
Well,
Into pigeon.
well, I just want to have. I want to really just focus on the Eagles, and we'll talk Eagles Cowboys. But
So it'll be Pigeon Land tomorrow.
no, it's not Pigeon Land, but it's Philly 500. He's got. I'm gonna ask him a few questions. We'll see who else joins. But I'm gonna have a few people in here, and then Thursday we'll
Brian.
have the NFC East clash. What's up, brother?
Brian, I'm going to give you a couple names that I have that are Giants content creators.
Are you able to reach out to them, or do I got to do all the legwork?
No, you're going to have to. I'll give you the names so you can reach out to them.
Just text me. I have a couple. One guy said he's going to get back to me. I like what he does, so we'll see. I know.
Okay.
So we'll see. But just just text them to me. Again, everybody
All right.
is. Everybody thinks it's easy finding Giants content creators. They've been in hiding for a long time, Jesse. So, and
They're gonna hire some more this season
Bad
too.
Dog is
Well, you're
busy.
going to hire
man,
when you
and
put my
Cop
foot in your
Bad
ass.
Bad Dog's funny as hell.
Yeah, Bad Dog is
Yeah, he's
real
good.
busy.
I like
so
I like that dude.
yeah, he's very good.
I
at what
like
he
Pizzle
does.
too. Pizzle be cracking me up when he be having it.
Oh, Pizzle's hilarious.
I don't have Twitter, so I can't get a hold of Bad Dog. So I need to find a way to get a hold of him. When I have Louis on, I'm going to get Bad Dog's contact information.
Oh Lord, I know I won't be.
I know you don't like Louis T. You don't.
I'll come up there and ask him some questions.
Thank you, Vinny Hagan.
Oh,
Thanks,
God.
brother. I appreciate.
No,
your
I'm gonna
support.
throw. I do mine at the end. I'm gonna throw a super chat in there.
You don't need
the
the super chat. Stop. Stop it,
Oh,
brother.
come on now.
Come on
Come on
now.
now.
I don't.
There's
Come on.
another-
You're already a
that's
channel
not
member.
fair.
You do enough for me. I don't need your fucking super chat. I
He's
appreciate
the
it.
older
but-
guy's named Vic DeVito. I'd like
just,
to see him. He's funny as hell, too.
Thanks, you, Vinny Hagan. Thanks, brother. Again, this is supposed to be sports, everybody. This isn't supposed to get personal. So when I give second chances to certain people, so when you unmute me, do I talk or press something when I speak like back in the day? Well, you have to have some sort of microphone, Chiz. So I don't know what your microphone is. You have to unmute yourself, brother.
Microphone checker.
So, but this
You
is
have a
sports,
cell phone,
everybody.
which
This
would be
is
a problem.
sports. I don't
Cell
want to
phone.
get into anybody's personal problems. I try not to talk about I've learned not to talk politics because of obvious reasons. I'm learning every time I do a live stream. I told that to Leo. I'll tell that to anybody. I'm not perfect. I make mistakes, especially in the morning. If you see me, I'll F up like a video and say the wrong name easy. But, I just want to keep it sports. Let's stop using. Let's stop. Please, guys.
Sports
Did somebody say something, or am I missing something?
What's that?
Did somebody say something in the chat or something, or am I missing
I'm
something?
getting into why I had to switch up the NFC East clash.
Oh, I see.
We
Okay,
just need to
okay.
keep it sports. It's all about sports, people. I don't, it's all it is. Folks, this is great channel. It's football fun, period. Lead commander, you know what? There you go. I'm often I give way too many people mods, but whatever. I don't even care. If you support me, you're a mod. There you go, brother.
I just want everybody to know.
And Momo needs some tag team
Go
partners.
ahead, D. I'm sorry.
Tag
Sweet.
team.
What'd
No,
you
I
say?
said, I want everybody to know my salad is really good.
Dude, I love the
Is that
salad.
the strawberry salad?
West Virginia. I haven't seen you in a while, brother. Like we need to, you need to be on camera, bro. We need to talk.
I agree. West Virginia needs to jump in here too.
Yep.
So
I gotta
yeah.
try the Marcus.
Marcus,
I always get
by
the
the way,
Asian
what-
salad, D, the
Okay.
Asian one. The
Is
Asian.
it pretty good?
Yeah, I love their salads.
Chick-fil-A is great.
My
You can't go wrong with
daughter-in-law,
that.
I think she just left a Chick-fil-A. She got, my son just got his master's, and she just, did she get her master's? She got her master's, but she just got her career job. So she had been a manager from Chick-fil-A for the last 3 years or so. So we would get all the, my wife loves the sweet tea, so that shit'll kill you. But hey, you like it, you like it. You're
gonna go right.
She's looking at me with a side eye, but we would get the sweet tea and stuff. But Chick-fil-A is great. Come on now. It's overpriced.
Come to rolling pin.
I had them one time. It was only because our work catered to us, and I gotta say their breakfast wasn't bad.
No, it's good. It's really good.
Oh yeah,
the chicken biscuits are good.
I was one of those people. I was like, "Why is it? What's all the hype about chicken?"
Yeah, the chicken on a biscuit's good.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, that's the best. That's why I'm not skinny.
Who are you talking about?
Now you made me hungry, man. Now
Come on.
Hey, that's one thing I'll give kudos to Mark for, man. That dude's older than me. I just that kid. But that dude lost some weight. That dude lost some weight.
Did you notice in his face?
Yeah,
he looked good.
He lost some weight. Good for him.
All that show he was doing for that
It's
damn
all
what's it called?
that. It's all that. Well, I'm gonna try and get him on tomorrow, so we'll see. It's a little late. See, I'm doing 9 o'clock for Philly because he's West Coast, so you figure it's only 6 o'clock for him. Normally, I would start it at 8 o'clock. So yeah, Mark said he was going to join. Sugar Daddy, what's up, brother? Member for 12 months. Thank you, brother. I'm going to drop the Sugar Daddy this weekend. I'm going to drop the $2.99 to $1.99. I want to grow my Game Time crew. Even though I put the Zoom link in here occasionally, I want to drop the price of that just because I need to get more channel subscribers. So I think that would be fair. So if you can't, because they don't get the Zoom link normally. But I did throw it in there tonight. We don't see anybody doing anything perverted. I got, so we don't need to see
my eyes
that.
can't take another perverted.
Yeah, that was bad, dude. That was bad.
Oh please! I got hit with it twice.
Marcus, let me ask you something, brother. Are you there?
What's going on, brother? I'm here.
All right. My question to you is, as a Cowboy fan, and I think you touched on it, what's your main concern going into this year?
My main concern is edge rusher and shutdown corner. Those two areas are a huge concern.
I think corner is a big deal. I think
linebacker. You're not worried about that linebacker?
I'm not.
I think we need an edge rusher though that can give us like something over the top because we got a bunch of guys
Howie? What's up, man?
6-7 sacks a season, but I want a guy that's double digit. You know what I mean? Like TJ Watt would be nice. I know we ain't getting Myles Garrett. That's too much, right? You gotta give up too much, right? Max Crosby, I still wouldn't mind having him.
Is TJ Watt healthy?
But
is TJ Watt healthy? I know he was dealing with something in his lung last year. Is TJ Watt healthy though? Wasn't he dealing with something in his lungs last year?
He was. Yeah, he was dealing with a few things.
But you ain't gonna have him but for 1 year. It's worthy because you ain't gonna have to pay him a lot. You ain't have to pay him a lot. He fits in the 3-4 too.
Marcus, I hate to do the buildings. There on the 32 team, there are very little shutdown corners. So you're not gonna get a shutdown corner. I'm sorry.
Right.
So that's Christmas gift. Just let it alone. Save it for.
I was just saying the need of the concerns. I didn't say whether we're going to get players to.
There are nobody will do.
You
there are how many shutdown corners is there in the league, Marcus?
Joe nephew.
You can get shutdown corners out there. They out there.
No, they're not.
I'd like to know.
There's five. There's five in my opinion.
In the league, how many are there?
Yeah, it's a good 5 to 10 guys that could actually be better than what we got. I'm just saying.
No, there's probably there's more than 5 or 10 that are better than you got.
But
there's
5 good ones.
There's 5. I would say maybe 7 at the most shutdown corners, and I can name them off right now.
Exactly.
Surtain, Quinyon Mitchell, Stingley. I don't even think you could say Sauce is a shutdown corner anymore. Maybe I don't know. Sauce Gardner.
Yeah.
There's not that many shutdown corners out there.
But I was just saying what's a concern for me to get a guy that can shut it down because we don't have an edge rusher that can get double digits.
But here's the thing about shutdown corners.
You let Micah go. What we got now? Run defense is better, but you ain't got no edge rusher. Really.
Marcus, I would say this to you because I don't even consider them shutdown corners anymore because the league, if you can't touch a receiver downfield and you can't get physical with them or do this and do that, they hamper by the rules they have in place. So that's all I'm saying.
Yeah, that's
Still
true.
got the pressure, Momo.
They're still labeled shutdown corners.
Yes, true that.
Yeah. But you're right. You can't hit them no more. You're right. That's why you need a pass rush. That's what I'm saying. It's better off go get Myles Garrett.
Chris
Stop
Dooley
messing
says
around.
Marcus cracks me up. He's like a hybrid of Billy D. Williams and Ice-T. I like it.
I never heard of Ice-T, but I'll take it.
Ice-T is
Bible.
nice. I like it.
Billy D, huh?
Billy
All right,
D,
ladies,
man.
things about
Lando.
45.
We're to call you Lando.
45.
Lando
45.
Calrissian in there.
Oh, Lando.
Call him
Yeah,
Lando.
yeah.
What's up, Vinny? How are you? What'd I do, brother? Vinny.
Well, Marcus, to your point, I don't even think there's not that many really double-digit sack edges out
What'd
there.
I miss, brother?
Nah, it's
I mean,
not.
they're hard
That's why
to
I said
find,
Myles Garrett. That's why I said Myles. I'll trade Pickens for him.
Okay.
I'll give
So
up
you
George
guys,
Pickens.
so you guys off the
No, I
Brooks
heard
thing?
Ice-T. He hasn't. Chiz is like, you never heard of Ice-T? Joe DeMasi, what's up, man?
Ice-T got paid on Law and Order.
You all right, Joe?
Oh, yeah.
What's up, Brian?
How you
What's
doing,
up?
man? You working?
I think they just
Yeah, I'm
canceled
working
the
today.
You're always working. You're a hard-working
Oh, thank you,
Yeah,
man.
I see your
What's up,
girl.
Joe?
I see your
What's up,
girl
Joe?
graduated, man.
New Jack
Jody,
City.
Yeah,
congratulations.
some of that.
Oh,
Hey,
thank you,
congrats,
buddy.
bro.
Yeah,
Congrats.
thank you, brother.
Congrats.
That's awesome.
Oh, man. So, listen. I need to see Savon Ravel lose the knee brace and be healthy. If he is, then I think we're decent. We're not. Again, I don't think you need to. I don't think you have to have a shutdown corner to win in this league. I think you need a pass rush.
That's right. That's what I was about to say.
Yeah.
I'd rather focus on the
That's why I
front
said
seven
Myles
than
Garrett.
the corner.
Yeah.
I think you need a pass rush, and I think this is a big question. We heard last year, Rob and everybody. We heard Eberflus is going to generate pressure, right? He didn't generate nothing but heartburn, at least for me. So
exactly.
home run,
Home run.
Phillies, bottom of the sixth.
Hell yeah.
You guys
They're playing. They're playing. Yesterday.
What's the
Alex
score?
Bowles,
They're playing
shout
great
out to
with.
that kid. Shout out to
They're
him and
playing
what he's
great
dealing
with Donnie Baseball.
Yeah, they got my boy Don Mattingly.
Alec
Great job,
Boehm
Don.
is dealing with a lot. He's suing his
Yeah,
parents.
suing
They
his
stole
parents. That's
Shout
Bro,
great.
he's got a
I'm
lot
rooting
of
for
shit
that
going on with
kid
him.
so much because he's.
I like
he,
that kid.
He has a lot to offer. He just needs to get his head out of his, what.
Yeah. Great
Right.
ability.
Yeah.
So if you're basketball fans,
Come on, brother.
Fox is not playing tonight.
All right.
De'Aaron Fox.
Yeah, he's out for
Yeah,
them.
he was.
Wow.
He was on
think
my
the,
favorite team, the Kings.
He's lost.
So I know about him.
The Spurs are going to win the NBA championship. How's that?
Me too.
I don't
think
know.
the Knicks
Oklahoma
are
has
gonna
something to
win
say
it
about that.
Yeah, I agree with you, Jeff.
League commander. He is amazing, brother.
I know you're happy. I know you're excited.
Major for his second MVP.
I agree
I'm
there, Rob.
excited about my Knicks tomorrow night at MSG.
But y'all,
Chiz,
you think
like
You
y'all
don't know where he
Padres.
was sitting right down there sofa with the rest of us
OKC's
there,
gonna
Marty.
win it. OKC's
Yeah.
gonna
Yeah,
win
it's
it.
cool.
Skeens, yeah, you brought it up real quick, Rob. Yeah, they
loving
roughed
the
up
Knicks right now.
Skeens. Yeah.
Add
they
up on
roughed him up.
OKC.
They did.
Ned
Yeah,
Page
they.
just won his second MVP.
All right,
Yeah, Skeens
Rhonda.
lost some money.
Congratulations
Who cares?
on the grandbaby.
What do you mean? Who cares, Momo?
Nobody cares about
SGA.
NBA no more.
SGA.
Nobody watches the NBA like that.
Yeah, right. Everybody's watching it.
I mean,
Nobody watches
it's
the
not
NBA no more.
It's not the best
The
product.
numbers, they lying about the numbers.
Nobody cares about
Because
NBA.
everybody's
Nobody cares about
called them out with these fake numbers they are
Well,
putting out.
music,
Nobody
Brian.
cares about OTA. Nobody cares
Hey, if
about
I was a
training
Washington
camp.
fan, I wouldn't like it neither.
Oh, sure.
Washington
Don't be
Wizards
quick.
fan.
No, watch them out now.
Yeah.
Watch them out.
Yeah, I
Wizard
mean,
fan.
I'm a Sacramento fan, so I don't. Yeah,
The
exactly.
Sacramento Kings.
We
They
suck.
went from the Bullets to the
My
Wizards.
condolences, Joe.
I remember when they were good though, Joe.
Oh man, early
Page,
2000s was the
and
time, man.
Williams and all them
Yeah,
back in the day. They were good then.
right.
Yeah,
90s, 80s, and 90s was a golden age in basketball.
Seattle
I
didn't have an
agree.
elite
Yeah,
rusher.
exactly.
They did
Exactly.
not PH. They had a great
Basketball's
defense.
still
Oh,
good.
Momo left. Jesus.
Of
Momo's
course.
left.
You know what he's going to do?
He's
Oh,
gonna
Momo's
go
What he's
here.
rant.
doing?
He's gonna go
Momo's here.
rant.
Oh, did he drop?
Yeah, he
Yeah.
just
Yep, he's gonna
left.
have a rant.
He
Oh,
didn't
he's
even say
out?
bye.
Yeah, he did a ninja.
He going to do something on the NBA.
He's either going to
He
rant
gave
or
him
do
an
an
idea.
AI.
He's going to
That
rant.
AI was hilarious. That Jobu AI was hilarious.
Jeez, I would love to share it, but I'm not gonna share. Well, I'll share this. We were in the draft, and I had to leave because Mark was in his rare mood. Yeah, when me and Mark are around each other for any length of time, we end up fighting a lot. So I'm not going to get specific, but him and Momo got into it. I mean, yelling. And Mark's like, if you don't, and it was all about the friggin' doll. It was all, Momo made a joke about burning the doll because that's the problem with the Cowboys. And Mark was not in any kind of mood I don't know what happened, but he snapped. And I was upstairs because he had already pissed me off. So I left the room and went upstairs, and I'm hearing him and Momo scream at each other. I will kick you out of this house. I'm like, oh my God, what are we doing, Mark? All about the damn doll. All about the doll.
Again, Mark. Fighting over a fucking doll.
Yeah.
There you go.
Let them
A
fight.
6-year-old
Let them
man
fight.
fighting over a
is
doll.
it always reminds me of that Major League movie, Bad Joe Boo.
Well, yeah, that's where he got it from.
That's where
he
got
got
it
it
from.
from. Yeah.
So
I watched that
one
when it was in the theater
Rob
back
can get a
in the
piece of
day.
them tomorrow. So.
Not the doll.
You know what though? Game time.
Rob wants smoke.
I actually feel bad for the dude. So I've softened up on my stance with him because
no, but at
he
least
takes a lot of
challenge
shit.
him a little bit.
I mean, I'm not saying I'm not pulling back any punches.
Yeah.
But I always keep it football
count
with
on
Mark.
you to be respectful
sometimes.
No,
Yeah.
so that's all I care
Hey
about.
Rob, what's the odds for Rage Quit?
Oh shit.
No. I'm gonna try and get him in. It's late for Mark. See, because that's what kind of annoyed me. Because Jesse, I moved my stream from Wednesday to Thursday to accommodate Lloyd, and then Lloyd backed out. So it's like, you better not go live when I'm live. Because I moved it from Wednesday to Thursday.
He's back.
He's back.
I'm back because I got to clear this air about this damn doll shit.
Here we go.
Okay, no, I want to clear the
You
air.
saw me and him get. He started calling me like, "Oh, you're short, bullshit," right? So I said, you know what, Mark? I'm going to get at it. I'm going upstairs. I don't have time for your bullshit. I go upstairs and I hear you and him screaming at each other over a damn doll.
So okay, here's the thing.
You're supposed to be grown man.
I'm going to share this. What I said about the doll, I jokingly said, "Hey, I'm going to burn Joe Boo." He got in his little feelings, started yelling and screaming, and we started going back and forth. He started going crazy.
Wade was like, get ready to step in. I'm like, calm down.
Yeah,
Wade. Settle down a little bit.
Cooler heads. I was still going strong. So I said, let me hoosah, and he was angry. So less than 5 minutes later, I sit down on the couch in front of the big screen TV. Mark comes back down and apologizes to me. Then 30 minutes later, he apologized to me again because he was wrong. He blew up over nothing.
Y'all are two grown ass men. Why are y'all?
I don't know why we was going. I don't know why we was
fighting over a fucking doll,
I wish I was there. I would have bought the boxing
gloves.
Y'all too
I
old
would
for
have bought the
that.
boxing gloves.
Yeah,
I know why he was
I
crying
think Mark
over
was
a doll.
tired. I don't know what
Wants to
happened.
be down there.
My
having
last
a good
AI
time.
video I put out, I
Oh my
say
God.
Dak Prescott got
share
a
the
doll.
AI
He
video.
throwing it in the fire,
Let me
saying,
share
"Damn
it.
it, Joe Boo, I'm choking all the time. We can't win."
That was hilarious.
Momo, you always on that.
Here we go, everybody. I'm going to show the AI video.
Let me see that.
Oh, no.
Here we go, everybody. Here we go.
I don't know,
prepared.
William, Milton, or Tilden. I got $20 on Momo.
There you go.
And release us.
I'm gonna still put my money on Mark.
There you go. I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna do it again.
I'm tired of choking and losing when it matters the most. Jobu, you have cursed me and the Cowboys, and it's time to end it. Burn and release us.
That's you, Momo?
I don't know who that is, though. Who is that,
Right.
Momo?
It's supposed to be Dak Prescott.
I'm
Yeah,
tired of
that's
choking and
funny
losing
as
when
hell.
it matters the
Sound like
most.
him.
He just
It's
sounds
never
like
gonna
Curse
sound
me
like
and the
him.
Cowboys,
Where did you
and it's
find
time
that
to
at?
end
Where
it.
did you
AI
make
sounds
that?
the same.
Burn
made
and
it.
release us.
He created
awesome.
it through the AI program he
That's
has on his.
awesome.
Yeah.
My good friend CZ, he does all my shit.
Yeah, I haven't seen CZ
Oh,
in a
CZ.
while.
I did want to have, in my
He be
opinion,
chilling.
Where the
He
hell
texted
CZ
me.
been?
Hit him up
Hey,
today.
game time. He texted me yesterday or the day before saying, "Hey,
CZ?
when are you and Mark?" Yeah. He
Yeah.
texted me yesterday. He's like, or no, the day before, and he said, "Hey, when are you and Mark gonna go at it?" I'm like,
I'm
he
gonna
don't
text
want
him
to.
right now. Well, where the
You
hell
don't
has he
want to.
been?
So I
just
have
hit him
another
up.
one. I have another Joe Boo doll up there. Next 30 years on Facebook. Hey,
Oh God.
He's the man. I like TZ.
Yeah, I just texted him. Where
Yeah,
you
he's
been,
dope,
CZ's
man.
cool.
bro?
I've talked
He's
to him.
cool
CZ's
people.
cool. Yeah.
so I'm planning to do another AI, and this time it's gonna be worse than that one.
Oh God.
Well,
You're gonna
listen, I
at
don't
game
blame
time,
you.
you're gonna turn
You
him into
took
he
a
who
lot
kills.
of shit that night, and I will say this: Momo and Walker Wade bonded.
Wow.
No way. I don't believe it.
Yeah.
Yes, they did.
Wade is Wade.
I know. Wade's a good guy.
I know
Yeah,
Wade
like
comes
Wade.
off a
I like
certain
Wade a
way.
lot.
Wade,
Yeah,
When they
Wade's
play the
cool.
Titanic music.
Wade
Yeah.
is a foxhole guy. Okay,
Yeah.
he will have your back. Doesn't matter who you root for. That's just how he rolls.
Right,
And,
because no offense to anybody
Period.
who was there when I got the news about my nephew passing away. Wade all day was checking up on me. He was in the
yeah,
back
he's a
checking
good
up.
man. He's a good
Yeah,
man.
Well, he was
Wade's a
checking
good
on
dude.
me.
I mean,
Good
I don't know
man.
him as well as you guys do, but I like him. I have a lot of respect for Wade.
What you see is
And
what
I
you
talk,
get.
and I call Wade, man. I mean, Wade talk. Wade, we bonded.
When I went
Well,
to
I used to text you too to check in on you, Momo, but I don't got your number anymore.
No,
brother.
I'm sorry, but
Momo, when
He don't like you
me
like
and
that.
Phil went to Dallas,
Right. Yep.
Wade just he stopped what he was doing and picked us up in the hotel and drove us around. I mean, he didn't have to. We had never met us in person. He knew Mark. He had met Mark before, but Wade's a good man. Again,
yeah, he's a good man.
just because
Except
we
for that
disagree
except for the brick.
sports-wise, doesn't
Except
mean we
for
got
I
to be
messed
rude.
him up on the brick. I forgot I had the brick, and he
Oh
was
yeah, you almost
Exactly,
got
Jimbo.
crucified there,
Exactly,
Momo.
brother.
Hey, Momo,
But the
what about the
Uber.
chef? Momo, what about the chef?
The Uber thing, and
Oh
I had a
God.
brick in
No,
there, and he
Talking
charged
about
it.
Yeah,
David
they about to
Wiley.
kill you, Momo.
Hey,
You're about to get
you talking about
sacrificed.
Hey,
Wiley?
Momo.
Yeah.
Who was that
Momo, what
dude in
about
the
the
back
chef?
seat with you guys while Mark was making the video when you guys were leaving?
Mark, no, and I told him why I was
That
in
dude
there.
was smashing donuts fucking left and right, bro.
Hey,
He was on
Yeah, he
there.
was.
That dude
That's
was taking them
beside me,
down. I was
sitting
like,
next to
God
me.
damn.
Wasn't that David Wiley?
No, yeah, that's
Oh,
the chef, the
That's
the
the chef.
uncooked chef. I call it the uncooked chef.
No, the quiet white dude
No,
that was with
uncooked
you.
chef was
who
great.
was the other one that was back there with you?
The white dude
His
that was
his son was already in the back.
Well, Michael. Yeah, Michael
Mike
was
was in
in
the
the
back.
back.
Killing him there.
right.
You were
Yeah,
killing him,
and
Momo.
Rich
You were
was up
killing him.
front. Because mind you, we had probably had 900 pounds, probably about 1,200 pounds of meat in the whole truck.
I know
Yeah,
that poor
that
Durango
car
was
was going.
struggling, dude.
Y'all had it loaded.
You
Yeah,
guys
because
needed
because you had
needed
Rich,
like a
he's about
Wagoneer or a Suburban, a
They
6'7",
Tahoe,
handle
not no
6'8".
me.
fucking
He weighed about
Durango.
300 plus. I weigh
Yeah,
300
because
plus.
You guys
Mark
needed
and
a
Had
fucking
Richard were
David
in the
bus.
Wiley, he
front.
weighed 300 plus.
Yeah, Mark and Richard were in the front.
Yeah.
Momo and David Wiley were in the back, and then Michael was
I
behind.
had to tell. I
Right.
told Michael Wiley, shut the fuck up, because you kissing Mark's ass. Everything you agree, everything Mark say, laughing like it's like a laughing hyena. Shut the fuck up. I even told everybody knows. I say, Mark, stop filming. Every 5 minutes you doing a
Dude, you're
street.
talking to the
I don't
wrong
want to.
guy about filming.
Yeah, you're talking about the. You're
I
talking about the
told
dude
you
that
to keep your
filmed
head on
every
a
time.
swivel.
Oh shit.
That's what pissed me off. That earlier right before he blew up on you, I wasn't in the mood, and he starts filming. I'm like, dude, I'm not in the mood. And then he starts talking about how tall I am. I'm like, dude, just like stop.
Yeah, because every 5 minutes he think he going to capture a moment. This ain't a candy
You ain't
camera.
no
That shit
5'8".
that
like,
shit
yeah,
died
I
a
am.
long time ago
He
in the
said
70s.
TMZ. He thought it was TMZ.
I'm like,
Every 5 minutes that he's filming, I'm like, why? I'm trying to capture this moment.
You know
No.
he's got to get his 20 in a day. That's his quota.
That's what he do, though.
That's
Yeah,
what
that's
he
what he
does,
do,
Mark.
Momo.
No,
That's his
15.
life.
His 15
I know,
every
but
other hour.
the truth of the matter is, I don't care who hears or who knows it. I got tired David Wiley kissing Mark's ass and laughing and giggling like an old school girl.
Is he the chef?
And I did tell Mark to shut the fuck up. And I was back in the back.
Yeah.
So the chef was brown nosing Momo.
No, I mean, if you want to call him a chef, I asked him where he worked at. Mark talks about it and he talks about it. You thought he worked at a 5-star restaurant. Wrong.
Momo ran.
Man, he don't work in no
Dirty.
I love you,
restaurant.
Momo. You
Never
are the
worked in a
man, bro.
restaurant
Come
Super
before.
on.
chat, Mark.
Like
Super
that.
chat, Brian.
I'm just saying. They could get mad at me. I'm just telling the truth.
Momo keeping it real.
Yeah, he is too.
And I'm don't get me wrong. The food the first night was fine, but shit, I could have made that shit.
Oh
He just
God.
said all that and then said his food's fine.
He better not let him come that next time you guys go together, 'cause you're done.
What he gonna
Oh,
do?
shoot, you
What he
said
gonna do?
Acting like a
What he
fool
gonna
right
choke me
now.
up
He
with his
he
braids?
might be better though. He might be better.
Man, fuck that.
Well, now,
Sometimes
Momo, you can't say too much. You ate beans and cabbage before you got in that car.
No, we
Yeah,
didn't. That
the
was a
guys in the
joke.
back
No
didn't
beans
like
and
it.
I
cabbage was never
know.
done
whoa,
like that. If I would have beans and cabbage, they
diabolical.
wouldn't be in the car.
Wow.
Funny.
That's because you were forbidden.
Yeah, he wouldn't be in that car.
That's funny.
Yes, we've been on a roof like a deer.
So
I'm not. This all jokes about like Mark. Mark will find any way to bring my name over in his content. You know how Mark do. I am his content, and I told him that on his live. I am your content, bro.
Mark was just pissing everybody off, huh?
No, he wasn't pissing everybody off. I just think it's work for him, and I always felt like, hey, relax, bro. We at the draft. This is work. This is work for him, and I understand that. Now I understand why he says work, because that's what he wants. It's work for him.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Mark do that full time.
Yeah, he likes those clicks, man, and he'll do anything to get them too. Because
Yeah.
he texted me the other day, and he's like, "I love pissing you Eagle fans off." I'm like, "You don't piss me off, bro." I said, "I get that you get hate mail from a lot of Eagles fans that said you're stupid and you're a
Trust
moron."
me, what I'm
I
saying
said he
today.
does it on purpose. He does
What
it
I'm
on
saying
purpose.
today,
He's looking for a reaction for a click.
he gonna
Right.
mention on his video on his channel what I did, what I say. Momo, I gave you the pleasure to come in on the track. I know I can hear it now. I can hear it now. Me and Mark too. I mean, I call Mark. Mark talked to me, but Mark, yeah, this it's all
You
good.
helping his channel out right now. You know that, right?
Everybody knows that. But
But
Mark,
you know what, Marcus? He told me the
Keeping
same
it relevant.
thing. Mark told me the same thing. He goes, you might hate my takes, but you still watch. And I said, it's a good trade off. I said,
Right.
I'll give you the clicks and I'll give you the traffic. Because in return, you give me fucking entertainment, dude. I said, you're pure entertainment. I said, because when you melt down, that's where you get the most clicks. When Dallas is doing bad and when Mark melts down is when he gets the most clicks. Because
It's like
just like
4,500.
It pissed my pants when he faded in the chair.
but that's why.
A couple minutes ago.
Yeah, y'all should
Cowboy
have.
hate week.
like
That Cowboy
30,000
hate
times.
week.
I saw that live.
I did
That
too. That
Cowboy
was
hate
fun.
week. I
Let me
did,
read
and I
super
took
chat.
all.
Let me read super chat. I told y'all Momo was a doll rootin' tootin'. There you go, Dirty Sanchez. I'm going to give away a T-shirt before I get out of here. The 2 hours went and gone, but I have more than 10 super chats, so we'll give away a T-shirt. So, Dirty Sanchez, you're in the hopper, brother.
But when I did that Cowboy hate week rant, I thought it was classic. I said some shit that nobody could ever think of, and my the viewpoint, the views, and the clicks on that was crazy.
Rootin' tootin'.
It was crazy.
Yeah. Listen, at the end of the day, when you have that many, how many were there, Momo? How many of us were there?
There was 10 of us.
Okay. So when you have that many guys, thank you, Rob A. Thanks, brother. Great live stream. When you have that many guys in a place, it was a big place, but it wasn't that big, right? Things are going to happen.
Yeah.
So I think all in all, I think it worked pretty damn well.
We
Kicks
all
was cool. He was fun. Boy Kicks was funny.
He was funny.
Yeah, he was funny, little guy. I thought he was good.
Yeah,
Mark,
I think all in all, ever
I had
since
about
that
5
blow
inches
up,
on
me and
Demboy.
Mark,
Pause.
Wow.
we got past that.
Yeah.
Things like that happen. That's what friends do. Friends gonna argue.
No, I agree with that. And that shit's gonna happen.
True.
Just give it to Dirty, Brian. Yeah, I should, right? I give Dirty a bunch of stuff. So
Yeah, I mean,
Dirty,
and then Wade on the
25
situation
people
with
talking at the same time. All right, Ray. All right, Ray, we got it, brother.
Wade was funny and shit. Phil was so cool about everything.
Phil is always well. That's because he's all hopped up on the what do you call
Coupon.
it? Yeah,
Adult beverages. Adult beverages.
I would have loved to have seen him. I would have loved to have seen him in the back of Wade's car. What
Who's
y'all
that?
said when y'all were here in Dallas.
Oh yeah.
With Phil was back there. He was.
Phil doesn't undo his tie too often. Phil is a hardworking family man, so when he gets out, he likes to have a good time. Phil, yeah, he had Wade was complaining because Wade swears that Phil kicked his $150 headset out the vehicle.
Are we still talking about that? Damn,
And,
a couple years now.
like we stopped at Highland Park so Phil can take a leak, and that's an uppity spot. And Phil,
Yeah.
That's a rich area.
yeah, he got back in the vehicle, and the next day Wade said, "Man, it looks like Candlestick Park back in '92. It was like mud everywhere." I'm like, I don't know, I don't know nothing. So I was riding shotgun.
And then, so when we went to that bar, that was crazy. People buying $300 cigars. So what the fuck?
That's wild. That's wild.
Sounds like a loyal move.
Yeah, I was getting a headache at that cigar
I
bar.
don't buy $300 cigars. Fuck that.
It was
man.
too hot for me to deal with that cigar bar shit.
Well, the beer $21.50 for beer.
Wow, they were
$22.
big beers,
Yep.
They were big beers.
I'm telling you, we need
Yeah.
to go to
They
a
were
game,
like
man.
they were like, what were they?
20 ounces. That was 20 ounces.
Yeah, they were
Very
if I had to pay that much for
24.
what, it better be in one of those bong size.
No, but there's they make
I
it killing.
get a couple of hats and get my hat
What
with
I
the
wouldn't
beer
do,
that you put on there.
Allie, what I wouldn't do is throw my $21 beer at somebody, like
Right.
like an unknown person did. So that is foolish. But hey, to each his own.
Now,
each his
my
own.
guy was crazy when that boy people was buying $7 water. It had got a little warm.
Momo was looking. He was looking peaked. You were looking pale, brother. For a black man, you were looking real pale.
You're sitting down there. I thought, oh my God, he's asking people for money with the cup.
Now I was just my feet guys
We're
got
going
tired.
over 9.5.
So because remember we was there at almost 12 o'clock.
Das Boot.
That's why I was happy to go to the stadium. The rest up.
Yeah, I hear you. Yeah, I don't blame you, but we've been there
That was
before.
my first.
Yeah. You know, now you know.
No, I thought we got there too early. To be honest with you.
Yeah. Well, as it turned out, I think we could have waited a little bit, but it was all right.
Oh, you have to set up. You have to set up shop where you're going to be at. You got to scout.
No.
I'm seeing it, Bruce. I'm trying to keep up with you, man. I'm trying.
Not really, because nobody was filming over there. Everybody was in the crowd filming further up. All the content creators I seen was filming on other places.
Baller budget, sugar
I
daddy.
did see
Crazy.
Debo. I did see Debo there.
Did you see Debo? Yeah.
James Harrison.
Was he at all?
I saw James Harrison.
Yeah, James Harrison was there, walking around.
James Harrison's a beast.
Yeah, I seen.
Helly, is Nemo playing? Is he back in the lineup for Texas?
Who's that?
She heard me.
No,
Nemo.
I don't think she did.
I'm sorry, say that again.
Nemo,
Say it again.
Is Nemo back in the lineup for Texas?
I don't know.
Okay, because they're playing the Rockies tonight, and I want to.
Oh, Nemo. Oh, okay. You're talking about baseball.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not the
He
fish,
he
Callie,
played.
not the fish.
Yeah. Not the fish. I was about to
Yeah, I was gonna say, did
Nemo.
they
I
find him,
usually
Allie?
call him Nemo. Yeah, he's in the lineup.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nemo.
Did they find him, Harry?
Actually, the Rangers got a good lineup. They just not hitting.
Yeah. Corey Seager, he just can't seem to get out of his slump that he's going through. But Josh Young, my goodness, he's
The
been
winner is.
doing good.
Dirty Sanchez. That fool's always winning.
Mm-hmm.
Dirty Sanchez. You're in. Wow.
Oh God! What the hell?
Dirty Sanchez wins. So
If you do a
Dirty
super chat,
Sanchez,
Jackson?
just email me your t-shirt size. It'll be out to you, brother. You know I'm good for it, so it'll be out there for it.
Get a custom made Momo's Rants.
Yeah, and I did tell Vinny I'm working this
I have to
weekend.
sell.
Hey Kelly, how are you? Hey guys, I've been busy, but I've noticed they turned on social media and everyone's trying to throw Alvin Kamara at us. I don't have a problem with this. I just suspect it's media BS. Kelly,
As always.
I wouldn't hate it. I would not hate it. I think that
I would hate it.
Well, I know you would, but I mean, I think
that's good. That's a good move.
I would say a training camp type situation, maybe make a trade. That's why I said there's a lot of time. There's a lot of time, everybody.
There's a lot of
June,
free
guys,
agents.
June.
I am.
Well, they're throwing Nick Chubb at us
Yeah.
again too.
I want
so
to,
I'm saying,
Yeah, Nick Chubb, he's out there already. Actually, like when you look at the free agencies, like free agents that are out there, it's pretty crazy. How many good linebackers are still out there? Matt Milano's still out there, Joe. Obviously, like Okerike's out there, Bobby Wagner.
Okereke? I'm telling you, he's good.
Okereke. Everybody wants to see what they have with their draft picks. I think Dallas wants to see Jay Sean Barnum. He was a guy that they earmarked prior to the draft. That who would you be upset if you didn't get? And that was one of the guys. They ended up getting him. So I think they're going to let like some of the leaves fall a little bit and see where they stand. And then if they need to, as of now, there's still a lot of players out there, running backs included. So,
and I believe June 1st cuts, you're going to see a lot of
there you go.
cuts.
Exactly.
Don't need another running back, says Farm Boy. Tim Panel, God bless, brother.
No, you actually do need more running backs. You need some depth at that position.
Yeah, I like who we have there, but again, we'll see. It's not,
So I'm ask you a question before y'all go.
Here we go.
No, about Blue. Do you think Blue is going to play any this year or any extension amount of time? Because it seems like he still don't get it.
I think he will because he'll take Miles Sanders' spot.
Right. I agree.
No, I think
he's going to be the second. He's going to be the second running back behind Williams.
No, he won't be the second running back. He'll be
Moffa.
Moffa will be the second running back.
Moffa never made his way on the roster last year, so he's got to make his way on the roster.
Moffa played last year.
Says, give it to Hallie. All right, so Hallie, you got the T-shirt. So,
well, thank you, Dirty.
Hallie, just text me the size, and I'll pick something good. If it's for your kid or whatever, that's fine, or your son.
Okay.
Or you, it doesn't matter. Just let me know if it's for you, because I got some pink stuff. Thanks, Dirty Sanchez. I appreciate that, brother.
I got to do a little plug in. I am having a little thing for my Momo Rants T-shirts and my Momo Rants cups, coffee cups and drinking cups.
Did you get it? What are you using?
I'll buy a T-shirt from you, Momo. I'll support you, bro.
I hope you have. I hope
What
you
are
have
you using,
something
Momo?
that says, "Can I ask you something?" I hope you have that as a slogan on one of the
and then,
things.
yeah, that'd be awesome. That'd be cool.
What are you
But
using,
hey, guys,
Momo? Yeah,
I'm
gonna
gonna
get
drop
out of here too. Yeah, all right, brother. Thank
that
you.
OKC game's on. I dropped some money, so I got to.
All right, man. I'll talk to you later.
All right.
Thank
Have
you.
a good night, fam.
All right, later.
Take care, brother.
So game tonight, game 7, Buffalo, Montreal.
Yes.
Hockey playoffs have been good.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
He hasn't had a chance, Maffa.
Yeah, they haven't really given him a shot yet. I agree with that.
Well, I remember they stashed him last year. Yeah, they stashed him. So,
yeah, that's what I was kind of trying to say.
I don't want to get rid of Jaden Blue. I like Maffa. I think that Malik Davis will probably be cut and added back onto the practice squad. I feel bad for Malik, but I think that's the situation. And obviously, we have our starter, Williams. So, again, I'm okay. I'm with Farm Boy. I think we're good.
I'm wondering what's going to happen with Jay Toia if he's.
I think he's out.
Yeah, we'll see.
He's out.
We'll see what the new coaching staff thinks of him.
He has to step up, Hallie. He has to step up.
Yes, he does.
Yeah, he does.
Yep.
And
practice will tell.
And that means that
I feel the same way about Kalen Carson.
Yeah,
I think he's going to step up. Yeah, yeah, he's got to step up.
Yeah.
Yep.
Carson.
The walking seatbelt, whatever. Step up, bro.
Walking seatbelt.
Step up,
he
bro.
locks you down, Jesse.
Nice one.
But anyway, so where we at here with time? Okay, yeah, we're doing good. We got some time if you want to hang in a little bit. I'll stay a little longer. What the F does Momo know? His team better than the fans? KH. Momo's a good man. He knows. He knows. He's a good man too. Again, I got Izzy. And don't forget Hunter Lepke. Everybody likes to poo-poo Hunter Lepke. I like Hunter Lepke.
I like him too.
Dude's an
I like him. I love Lepke. He's like a little tank.
Yeah.
On that field.
They got to use him. They got to use him right, because he's good.
Yeah.
They were using him, and then he fumbled the ball that game. Remember?
It happens, bro. Ernest
Yeah,
Ponder
that Dolphins game, exactly, Mark.
Yeah, they went away from him, but he was getting touches before that.
Yeah, for real.
I'm gonna head out, guys. I gotta do a work.
All right, D.
Bye, D.
I'll talk to you, sweetie.
Bye,
Thank
D.
you. Bye. Joe Burrow. Yes. All right. I think I'll end it here, everybody. It's been a good live stream. Don't forget, tomorrow night, 9:00, I'll have Philly 500 on. This should be fun. And then followed by Thursday, we'll do the NFC East clash. That'll be fun. Hamid.
I'll text you those names.
Yeah, let me know. Again, I haven't put the thumbnail out because, of
course.
Yeah, it is what it is. So I'm trying to, Jesse, anything I do is wrong. It seems like I'm trying to be nice and whatever. But if I need you, are you going to be available for me?
Hopefully I will. But you know what I'm doing for right now.
Yeah, you'll have to let me know. I don't know exactly.
Yeah, I will definitely let you know.
Yeah, let me know, brother. All right, everybody. I'm out of here. Again, thank you. And Hallie, just text me what size shirt you'd like, and
I will.
And we'll go from there. All right. And as soon as I find my outro, we will get out of here. All right, man. I'll see you, Marcus.
See you, Marcus. See you guys.
Yeah, I'll talk to you later.
Bye, everybody.
See it.
Deuces.